Welcome back. The Cotters are on the air tonight on this beautiful Monday. And they are looking to finally not shit the bed in the postseason and get to the World Series. As it is a new year, it is year 3. And the Cotters once again rank first preseason in the league and top 5 in every category except speed. Rocking the same lineups as last year because everyone was thriving, and Feeble Kennedy IV actually hit last year, so he regains the first base job. And Austin Cotter's fluke year was no more, so he will not be in consideration to catch. Caleb is him. Pitching rotation, let's make sure. Matt Welsh, if we put him in long relief, he's going to pitch too much. We got to make sure that the best relievers are in middle relief because that means they'll actually pitch. And the shittiest relievers are in setup because for whatever reason, the game doesn't want to pitch the setup guys ever. They pitch like 10 innings the whole year. So that looks good to me. And I feel like now in year 3, we don't have to sim opening day every year because who really gives a fuck? We're trying to win a World Series. Opening day we don't care about that anymore. So I say we just start simming. We'll go through April and see who's off to a hot start and who's off to a slow start. And the Cotters are top 10 at every position except catcher and first base, but in reality they have the number 1 catcher in baseball, Caleb Cotter. So that ranking is Mickey Mouse. Let's get started. Sweeping the Rays. 6 in a row. There we go. This is a good Cotter start. 10-5, and now we lose 5 in a row. 2-3 against the Astros. Lose a series to the Cardinals. Split against the Orioles and finish the month of April 16-14. The first 2 years we finished 16-13 in April. So a step down this year. Contracts. The coaches are fine. Let's see who is off to a hot start. Joel Salin is raking to start the year. My goodness. Lang is not that good. Wallace is raking to start the year. Wow, he has been insane. Farmer, mid. Williams always starts slow. He's incapable of starting a season well. Has to start like shit every year. Kieran has been very good. Sam, solid. Kennedy, definitely no longer feeble. And Caleb Cotter. So pretty much the whole lineup's hitting except Troy Williams, who starts slow every year. The pitching rotation, Tosk has been lights out. Terry has been lights out. Rydell's been shitty yet again. Amari's been pretty good. And Van Ness has been pretty good. Youngman's been solid. Handel, not his usual self. Keefe has been ass. My God, Keefe. Tyson has been even worse. And Coley's only pitched 8 innings. Let's switch him here to make sure that he gets the Tyson number of innings. Welsh, 5 1/3 shutout. Bryant Williams, 3 innings. And Rourke, has he blown a save yet? Yes. But other than that, has been lights out. 9 strikeouts in 7 innings. So I don't think we need to make any changes. Cotters are playing fine. They just apparently can't win any close games or something. Let's sim the month of May. 14-8 win over the Rangers, but we've lost 2 straight series. Did I not turn injuries off? Oh, I was playing another franchise the other day, and I might have accidentally turned injuries back on. Hold on. I'm glad I realized that, and no one actually important got hurt. Thank God that some no-name got hurt so that I could realize I need to turn injuries back off. Because I was playing a different franchise, and for some reason I just am too lazy to put different sliders for each franchise because at least those are both still off. Sweep the Phillies. Lose a series to the Giants. 2-3 against the Reds. Lose a series to the Rays. beat the White Sox, 2 against the Angels. Let's just sim the third. We sweep the Angels 32-26, 2.5 back in the division. And once again, it is a very bunched up division. Let's get to the All-Star break and reassess things and check some stats. Let's get hot. We usually get hot around this time of year. 3 of 4 against the Rangers. That's huge. They were leading the division. Randy Arozarena traded to the Marlins for Victor Mesa Jr. and Tony Soriano. Don't care about the Texas League, sadly, as the Cotters are starting to play better, and as I say that, they lose a bunch of games, as usual. And Felix Bautista to the Phillies, as we'll simulate the draft. Devin Williams to the Padres. And that is the end of the first half of the year. Let's see if we've got any home run derby participants for the first time. We do not. 52-39 at the break. Let's see if the Big Cotters have any All-Stars. I see Greg Terry's the starter in the All-Star game. That is good news. Greg Terry, one of the best pitchers in the entire AL, is an All-Star. Connor Rourke makes his 3rd consecutive All-Star game. As far as offense, Tim Wallace is your starting All-Star center fielder. And that is it for the position players. So Wallace, Terry, and Rourke are All-Stars. Cotters get 3 All-Stars. And let's check the rest of the team's numbers. Leadoff man Joel Salin has been awesome. 312, 404, 574, 979 OPS. Has homered 14 times. He's got 33 doubles in the first half of the year. He's up to a 94. He started at an 86, I think. He has been incredible, and in the first half has been worth 4.5 WAR. That is crazy. Brady Lang, very mid this year for the 98 overall. Weird. 15 homers, 17 doubles, 251, 340, 463. Unlang-like numbers for Lang, and only worth 2.1 WAR after back-to-back 7+ WAR seasons. Wallace was your All-Star Game starter, and for good reason. He has been MVP-like. 22 doubles, 22 homers, 298, 382, 590, 972 OPS. It has been worth over 5 WAR in the first half. He's going to get close to 10 WAR this year if he keeps that up. Mike Farmer in the cleanup spot, very mid. In fact, he is probably moving down the lineup. He has sucked. No way around that. I mean, 13 homers for your guy with 88 power from the right side. He's gone all the way down to 65 power from the left. Wow. That kind of sucks. Troy Williams. He started with like 79 or something like that. Troy Williams started slow and has since been a lot better and has been pretty much the same guy he's been his whole career. 17 homers, 235, 325, 450, 775 OPS. So pretty much on par for his career so far. Only worth 1 WAR, though. He has not been a high WAR guy because I guess he sucks defensively. That's got to be the reason. Kieran Tawari, solid. Very, very solid from your 6-hole hitter. 284, 363, 466, 830 OPS. 1.8 WAR in the first half. Sam Holvey over at third, 279, 337, 505, 842 OPS, 19 doubles, 14 homers, 3.1 WAR. Only 1 error over there at third on his way to his 2nd straight Gold Glove. And James Kennedy, oh my goodness, 301, 407, 439, 846 OPS, 10 homers. He is no longer feeble. He is him out there. And Caleb Cotter, the Big Cotter catcher, having a okay offensive year, pretty similar to what he's done his entire career, and he's a defensive beast and is worth only 1.1 more, so a little bit down year for him. Nate Reed, 10 at-bats, 4 for 10 with a homer and a double. He wants some more at-bats. Austin Cotter sucks. One of the worst players in the entire league. No surprise on that one. Dade Pitchford. Bad. Feeble Kennedy will be retaken first base because Dade Pitchford will not be playing it. Jordan Elliott, solid. 299, 322, 462. Has stolen only 4 bases, 2 homers, 2 triples, 9 doubles in 117 at-bats. We're going to make a lineup change and go Troy cleanup, Kieran 5th, and Kennedy is going to hit 6th because he has been playing that well. Actually, no, we'll flip these 2 guys, and we'll just move Farmer down 8th because he sucked. On to the pitching rotation. Kyle Tosk, not great. A little bit of a down year for Tosk this year. 3.89 ERA, 113 whip. Greg Terry has been the ace of the staff this year and would be in line to get the Game 1 start if the season ended today. He started for the AL in the All-Star game. 129 innings of lights-out baseball. Has struck out 148 and has been worth 4.2 WAR. Jackson Rydell, very awful at baseball. He is terrible. Wow, does he fucking suck. This is the worst year a Big Cotter starter has ever had. That is brutal. Alex Amari, consistently solid all 3 years. The left-hander for the Cotters, the Chat newcomer, continues to be really, really solid. And Owen Van Ness, same thing. Bounce back year from last year, which was a down year for him. 104 innings, 3.53 ERA, 119 whip for Van Ness. He's been solid, so Rydell's the only one holding this rotation back. Youngman long relief has been shit. Has not followed up his work from last year at all. Michael Handel, worst year of his Big Cotter career, but has still been really good in 40 innings. Just not quite the 1.83 and 1.74 of his first 2 years. Ben Keefe, not great in 49 innings. 83 overall reliever, has not been 83 overall material. Theo Coley continues to dominate out of the pen. He has been lights out all 3 seasons. Andrew Tyson, my fucking God. Wow. You'll be switching spots with Bryant Williams because that is atrocious. I mean, do you ever enter a game and not give up a run? 12 homers in 32 innings? Are we for real right now? Do you just throw BP or... Bryant Williams will be taking your innings from now on, and Matt Welsh has been okay, not that bad. Connor Rourke has just been absolutely lights out, has somehow blown 5 saves despite having a 1.13 ERA, has walked 4 in 32 innings, no complaints about the Big Cotter closer. And the Big Cotters, unfortunately, though, are in 3rd place in the division, 8.5 back because the Houston Astros are 61 and 31 in the wild card. The Big Cotters are in the 3rd wild card spot right now, 4 games ahead of the Angels. So the Cotters have an uphill battle going for them to win the division. Let me fill up my water bottle and then we'll send the second half. It is not code for taking a piss. I admit when I'm taking a piss like I did last stream. I actually need to fill my water bottle up because my voice gets so, or my throat gets so dry every time I do these Big Cotter streams from talking so much. So I always have my water bottle next to me. But if I take a piss, you'll know about it. Don't worry about it. If I take a piss, I will let you know. We are really the 30th. We're the slowest team in baseball. I don't even know how that happened because everyone has like solid speed. I didn't make anyone like 99 speed because no one put speed in their Google form. But like, I don't know how we're 30th. Good call. Let me see if I can play Reed over Dade by just switching their spots on the bench, if that even works. It probably doesn't. Let's like put him in the lineup by accident and then switch Dade with him. And just like maneuver it and see if that changes the playing time at all. Probably won't. But anyway, on to the second half. Let's sim to the trade deadline and see if the Cotters can get hot. The AL beats the NL in the All-Star game. That's because it's the better league. Because the Big Cotters are in it. Oh, for fuck's sake, the draft pick thing. Oh, God. I'd put it on auto, but that doesn't do shit because it won't let me put it on auto. Tried last time. Cotters are red hot, by the way. Cedric Mullins to the Reds. The Cotters are absolutely scorching hot right now. Dansby Swanson to the Red Sox. Brendan Rodgers to the Reds. They got a couple guys. I think they got Cedric Mullins, too. Andres Munoz to the Phillies. Into August we go. 7.5 back in the division. The Cotters might be wild card bound for the first time, sadly. Let's get to September call-up season. And then we play the Astros 3 times if we somehow tighten it up. We also play the Rangers 3 times and the Angels 7 times if we're in a wild card race with them. And we get swept by the Astros. So the division will not be won by the Big Cotters, although they did just win 6 in a row. But the Astros swept us, so it doesn't look like the Cotters win the division, although they literally just won like every frickin' game this month. How many losses? We had 6 losses all month. What a month for the Cotters. 86-50 and only at 1.5 back of the Astros. Here come the Cotters. We are here, and this series is going to be a huge one. Let's get to it. Oh, I got to call up some dudes for September. Waldachuk and Diaz, you're back. (16-3) run after the Astros series. Good call. Cotters are red hot, 86-50, and they have an opportunity now. Let's sweep the Mariners. 1, 2, 3. And the Cotters lead the AL West. How about that for the Big Cotters as we head into a series at the Ham Hot Box against the Astros in the division lead, and we will be running these games. Christian Javier versus Owen Van Ness. This series will go a long way for the division. We'll do a quick run through just on the top of some numbers. Joel's still raking. Brady Lang's been a little bit better. Tim Wallace has been MVP caliber. Troy Williams fucking sucks. He might need to move down. He's been fine. 24 homers. Tawari has been insane. We'll just switch these two. And Kennedy has still been good. Has Farmer been better? A little bit. Huge series. These are probably the 2 best teams in ball, if we're being real with ourselves. 89-win teams going at it in early September. Both teams will win 100. Here we go from the Ham Hot Box, fellas. Owen Van Ness taking the hill for the Cots. as there is your division standings. The Cotters out of nowhere come all the way back to take the division lead and can really put it away in this series. And Andrew Benintendi takes Van Ness yard to make it 1-0 Houston in the first. Here comes the Cotter offense. They go down 1-2-3. Van Ness works out of trouble. And second and third, 2 outs for Farmer, and he grounds out. And Van Ness in trouble again, gets a double play from Jordan. That's tough to do. And works out of it again, and the Cotters lead Brady Wang 2-run homer. Let's see if Van Ness can settle in. Sam Holvey gives them 2 more, 2-run homer, 4-1 Cotters. As here comes the offense. Now it's a 2-run double for Caleb Cotters, 6-1 Cotters, and that will do it for Christian Javier. Van Ness has a big lead to work with now. First and third, 2 outs. Gets Jordan Alvarez. Van Ness through 6, and he has been sharp. Let's get through 7. He does. 7 one-run innings from the 5th starter of the Cotters, Owen Van Ness. And they will go to Michael Handel to face these 2 tough lefties now. And he allows doubles to both of them. Nice work, dumbass. And that'll do it for Handel. Terrible Handel outing. And now it'll be, excuse me, Theo Coley in the game to try to work around this mess. And he immediately gets a double play, and the inning is over. And that will set up the Big Cotter closer, Connor Rourke, in the game. 1, 2, second and third, and the tying run to the plate in the form of one of the best hitters in baseball. Yikes, Rick. He couldn't have just gotten out of it. Dangerous spot here now as Alvarez, nice play by Kennedy. He'll take it himself, 1 pitch, and the Cotters win. And they extend their division lead to a 1.5 games. 6-3 is your final. The Cotters win it. Van Ness was lights out. 39th save of the year for Connor Rourke. And they have a chance to create some division separation in these next 2 games, and it'll be Kyle Tosk on the hill in this next one as he'll go up against Luis Garcia. Great pitching matchup here. Here we go. Cotters Astros from Cotterville, Tosk on the hill. The 2024 Cy Young Award winner hasn't been quite as good this year, but still pretty good. Terrible start. Andrew Benintendi's our father. 2-run homer. Astros lead it in the first. My God, please record an out. That was an awful inning. Let's see what the offense has in them. Joel with a leadoff single. Walk for Lang. Fielder's choice. Feeble strikeout. Bases loaded for Holvey. And he strikes out. Cotter Strandom loaded. Here's a first and second opportunity and a 2-run double from Joel Salin, who has been incredible this year. 3-2. Toss starting to settle in after the rough first inning, as he has retired a ton in a row. And we're tied. Tim Wallace, the MVP. 3-3 ball game. First and second, nobody out. Double play from Tawari. That is a feeble end of the inning, as Tosk has just started to cruise now. First and second, 2 outs for Lang. Adrian Hauser going to come in. Oh, Lang better hit him. He was just calling him feeble yesterday, and he grounds into a fielder's choice. A little bit of karma for Lang. What a job by Tosk to recover from that first inning and get through 7, and the Cotters lead. Kieran Tawari solo homer gives the Cots the lead in the bottom of the 7th. Ben Keefe will enter for the 8th. 1, 2, 3. Can the Cotters add some insurance? They might be able to. Lang at the plate, second crack at Hauser, and he's 0 for 2 against Adrian Hauser. Maybe isn't so feeble, as Connor Rourke back in there looking for his 40th save. 1 base hit from Rowdy Tellez, and a pinch runner will enter in Pedro Leon. It's never quite stress-free when Connor Rourke's in there to save a game. He's always got to at least have a base runner on. Jeremy Pena to the plate. He represents the go-ahead run for Houston. And that is outside, ball 1. Just missed. I thought it caught plate ump. Come on now. And that is low, and Rourke is choking. It's 3-0. Gets a sinker in there, make it 3-1. Double play to end it would be great here, Rick. And that is caught. Nice play out there and right by Troy Williams. Had to make a little basket catch as he was running in. And there is 2 away. Big time play out there and right by the Cotter right fielder. And it brings up Chaz McCormick with 2 outs. First pitch is in there for a strike. The slider. Chaz McCormick's up in real life, too, against the Cubs right now. I'm watching video game and real McCormick hit 2 screens right now. 0-2 on the video game version, as Rourke 1 pitch away. And that one into the corner, and it is foul. Would have tied the game if it had stayed fair, as the real-life Chaz McCormick grounds into a double play. Good omen for this pitch. And he chops it foul. Inside, tried the sinker in on his hands, and he took it. 1-2. 17th pitch coming for the Cotter closer. Got him! Cotters win. Cotters win. They are up 2.5 games in the division. 4-3 win. Kieran Tawari, the game-winning hit, is a homer in the 7th. Tosk had a nightmare first inning and then retired about every single hitter he faced in innings 2 through 7. And Connor Rourke's 40th save of the year. Astros muster up just 3 hits on Tosk, Keefe, and Rourke. And Joel Salin, 4 for 5, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. He is insane. And the Cotters have a chance to sweep and really put a stronghold on this division when it looked like they had no chance back in August. And it will be their best pitcher so far this year, Greg Terry, on the bump in Cotterville with a chance to sweep. Let's fucking go. Let's go, Terry. Gotta be a Cy Young candidate. Look at these numbers from Terry. Looking for his 20th win in early September. And he'll hit 200 innings if he gets through one. In this one, 230 strikeouts. What a dominant year for Terry. How about another dominant outing? There's his 200th inning. And Tim Wallace. 2-run homer. Cotter's lead early. And another run in. Sam Hovey, RBI single. 3-0. Two more will score. James Kennedy and the Cotters lead 5-0 in the first. And that is it for McCullers. He made it through one out. What a first inning. And the Big Cotter ace this season has a 5-run lead to work with. Now 6 as Brady Lang goes yard. And Troy Williams goes yard. 8-0 Cotters. Jose Altuve takes Terry deep, but it hardly matters at this point, as they were up 8-0 at the time. What an explosion offensively for the Cotters, as now Terry needs to get a little serious here. First and third, 2 outs. Let's see if he can make it through the 5th. This will be his last hitter. And he gets him. Double play ball from Kennedy, and the Cotters spoil an opportunity. Youngman will enter the game in relief and immediately gives up a 2-run homer, and all of a sudden this game is close. That'll do it for Youngman. Handel will enter to face Kyle Tucker and gets him to ground into a fielder's choice. Handel will stay out there and gets through another inning. 8-6 Cotters. Keefe back in there, has plenty of energy to go another day in a row. 1, 2, 3. Cotters 3 outs away, and they will go back to their closer for the 3rd time in the series. He'll try to muster up the energy to get one more save. And the Cotters are an out away from the sweep. It got a little dicey there. Astros scored 6 unanswered after the 8-0 lead. But Rourke can end it here. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
This is sickening behavior to send a video from the Cardinals game instead of watching the Cotters. This is just truly sickening behavior. Check swing. Rourke makes the play. Cotters sweep. Cotters sweep, and they lead the division by 3.5 games. What a huge sweep. And all of a sudden, the Cotters are in the driver's seat in the division. 20th Greg Terry win, 41st Connor Rourke save. Troy Williams 2 for 3 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Tim Wallace 2 for 4 with a homer and 2 RBIs. Brady Lang 2 for 3 with the homer and an RBI. And the Cotters are in position to win their 3rd straight AL West title. Greg Terry's got to be the Cy Young. Cotters are going to have back-to-back Cy Young winners. Yankees series, the Yankees are 72-71. Cotters lose the Rydell start. What do you know? He fucking sucks. And they win the 2nd game, lose the 3rd game, and they lose 3 of 4. But they still lead the division by 3 games. They'll play a tough Twins team. They'll win the 1st game, they'll lose the 2nd game, and they will lose their 2nd straight series. And they lead by just 2 games. 1-0 win against Toronto. Who pitched a gem in this one? Owen Van Ness, my God, he has been fantastic. Second game they win it, and they sweep the Blue Jays. That should help matters, as they only still lead by 2 games, so the Astros must have swept somebody as well. Who did they sweep? They won 3 straight against the Angels. Wow. Okay, so this is still a tight division race. Cotters are going to play a very solid Angels team who's 84 and 68. I'm going to wait to quick manage if it's still, whoops. I'm going to wait to quick manage until this final series if it's still close. Lose the first game, win the second game, lose the series. 1.5 game division lead. Beat the Rangers in game 1, lose to the Rangers in game 2, chance for their 100th win, and they get it. 100-win Big Cotter season for the second straight year, and a 2-game division lead. We'll sim 1 more game, and then we'll have a chance to clinch, and they lose it. But the Astros also lose, so the Cotters can clinch with a win. Can clinch the division with a win in this game. Oh, wait, I think we can only clinch if we win and the Astros lose, we'd be 3 up. But if we win and the Astros win... Oh, the Astros already lost. Hold on. View today's games. The Astros already lost, so now we can clinch with a win. Perfect. Owen Van Ness on the hill. Cotters can clinch the division. Might be good if Nate Reed played. Nope. No, it wouldn't be very good, in my opinion. Here we are in Anaheim. Big Cotter's looking to clinch the AL West with a win against Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, and the Angels. Actually, Ohtani, I think, is with the Red Sox now, so it's only Trout. 1-2-3 inning for the Cotter offense. Van Ness has been fantastic this year, and he continues to pitch well. Bottom of the Cotter order, getting work done. Fielder's choice out at the plate. Fielder's choice out at the plate. Wow, that is so feeble. My Lord. Bases loaded, nobody out, you don't score. That is so feeble. Joel Salin maybe should move up in the order against lefties because he just tripled and is 2 for 2. And Van Ness continues to shut down this Angel lineup. He's through 5 innings. Cotters lead 1-0, and now Van Ness walks 2 straight guys, and we're in the danger zone with Trout lurking. Strikes out Hayes. Gets Trout to fly out. Luke Voigt walks. And he will try to get Taylor Ward with the bases loaded in the 6th inning. Actually, I probably shouldn't have jumped in for this since it's just like a division clincher, not a playoff game, but who cares? We'll watch anyway. Strike 1 as he paints the edge. Only at 68 pitches here with 2 outs in the 6th. That one hung over the plate. Boy, is he lucky that that wasn't a grand slam. That was an awful pitch. 0-2. Inside ball 1. That is a base hit, and the Angels are going to take the lead. Unless Troy's throw is on target, it is, but it's just late. Angels lead it here in the 6th. Van Ness can't quite get through the 6th inning as Taylor Ward with a little dinky hit. Mickey Mouse, in my opinion. Please stop sending Cardinal pictures. The Cotters are on. That'll do it for Van Ness. The Cotters will go with Bryant Williams. See if the offense can muster up a comeback as Williams comes back out there and gets through it. Caleb Cotter leads things off against Jorge Lopez with a base hit. Brady Lang walks. Tim Wallace strikeout. Williams, 2-run triple. Cotter's lead it in the 8th. Cotter's lead it in the 8th. Troy Williams. But they can't score him for any insurance. They will go to Ben Keefe here with a 1-run lead. And he gets out of it. Rourke warming in the pen. And a 2-run insurance homer from Caleb Cotter. The Cotters can feel it. The Cotters can feel it. Here comes Connor Rourke. Leadoff single, 2-run homer. I mean, unbelievable, dude. Can you ever just make it, like, easy? Can you ever just go 1, 2, 3? Base hit. 3 straight guys have reached on Rourke. Fletcher, ground out. Tying run in scoring position. O'Hop, ground out. And the Cotters are still an out away from clinching the division. Here we go. Rourke had to make him sweat, of course. Nothing's easy with this guy. His numbers are great, but nothing's easy. As that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
That is strike 1 on the bottom part of the plate. That is a base hit. Angels are going to tie it. Connor Rourke just gave up 3 in the 9th. Unbelievable. The division will have to wait a little while longer, and Theo Coley's going to come in and try to keep it here and send us to extras. He walks Hayes. Trout strikes out. Wallace with a runner on second strikes out. Williams strikes out. Holvey grounds out. That is so feeble. Coley will stay in. Fly out. Ward. Fly out. Happ. Angels win. Cotters will have to wait another day.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 on base.
What an awful performance from Connor Rourke. Well, let's see if the Cotters can do it today with Tosk on the hill. Astros still within reach, but they'd have to go 2-0, and the Cotters would have to go 0-2. And even then, we might have won it already because we might have won the season series. I don't know. But we'll just pretend we haven't. Jose Suarez, the starter for the Angels.
And hit him. First base. 4-4. Victory base.
2-run homer, James Kennedy. Cotters lead 2-0 in the second. And it's 2-1 and 2-2. Toss gives the runs right back. And Hernandez goes deep for 2 Angels in the third. Bases loaded, 1 out for Kennedy, and a double play. First and second, 2 outs for Hovey. He grounds out. Toss makes it through 5. He'll be done now. Youngman will enter the game. First and second, 2 outs, 2-run double, 6-2 Angels. Hopefully the Astros lost today and we won the division anyway. First and second, nobody out. Can the Cotters rally? Jimmy Herget will enter. They're loaded with nobody out. Base hit, 6-3. Tawari strikes out. Luke comes in to face the lefty Joel Salin. He grounds out. Tying run in scoring position. Mike Farmer is running. They'll pinch run him with Jordan Elliott. Easy decision there as the tying run. And James Kennedy will come up. A single will tie it. Cotter's looking to rally in the 8th. How is nobody on base? What just happened? Did both runners on base get shot? Nice. What a game we got here. Both runners on base just got shot and killed while they were standing on the base paths. So now there's nobody on. Nice game you got, MLB The Show. And he homers, so it would have given the Cotters the lead. The league literally doesn't want to see the Cotters win. I mean, it's literally rigged. That's insane. Someone shot both base runners while they were on base. Keefe comes in and gets through it. Cotter's looking for a 9th inning rally. Base hit, error, first and second, nobody out. I feel like I'm going to not do that so that the runners are off the bases again. What the fuck is going on, bruh? What is going on right now? They're taking our base runners off the base paths. The game hates us. The game is literally rigged. This is ridiculous. And the Cotters lose, and they should have won by about 4 runs. I've never seen anything Mickeyer in my life.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 11 runners left on base. For the visitors, 5 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on.
Let's hope the Astros lost. League is rigged against the Cotters. If I exit the game, not just that game is going to get quit, like the whole month is. So that's not going to happen. But we might have clinched the division anyway, because the Astros won 11-1, so we didn't. I should really check and see if we won the season series, because we might have clinched already. We swept them here, so we're 3-0 against them, but then they swept us here, which makes us 3-3 against them. Then we played them here and won 2 of 3 in May, and then here we played them and won 2 of 3. So we already clinched the division. Wasn't even worth that, and then we just top it off anyway. 101-61 season for the Big Cotters. They have won the division. They will be taking on the winner of a wild card playoff game, and I believe will be the 1 seed in the AL unless some other team came out of nowhere, and no, they did not. The Cotters are the 1 seed in the AL. Let's check some end-of-season numbers. Joel Salin, 299, 381, 549, 930 OPS. He's now even hitting lefties, too. 27 homers, 89 RBIs, 50 doubles. 5-0, 50 doubles, and 7 triples, too. This guy was insane. Only struck out 80 times. I mean, what can't this guy do? A 7-WAR season for Joel Salin. Unbelievable. Brady Lang Very solid year. Not quite the level of his first 2 years, but 267, 356, 501, 857 OPS, 33 homers, 100 RBIs, 30 doubles, and just a casual 5.6 WAR year, a disappointing 5.6 WAR year based on his other two. This is your MVP, and if it isn't, then something's wrong. 308, 389, 593, 982 OPS, 38 doubles, 5 triples, 40 homers, 107 RBIs, and a 9.5 WAR season for Wallace. Are we being serious? Has to be the NL MVP. Has to. Troy Williams mid-year. 232, 339, 429, 769 OPS, homered 27 times, but struck out a ton and just had a very mid-season. Kieran Tawari, 264, 358, 475, 832 OPS, 24 homers, 69 RBIs, 33 doubles, and he put up a solid 4 WAR season. Sam Holvey, 269, 336, 484, 821 OPS, homered 25 times, 81 RBIs, 30 doubles, Gold Glove caliber defense, and a 4.6 WAR. James Kennedy, 302, 397, 469, 867 OPS, 21 homers, 70 RBIs, 13 doubles, and he put up 4 WAR after what a come up from negative WAR to 4 WAR for Kennedy. Mike Farmer, 260, 326, 419, 745 OPS, 24 doubles, 24 homers, 90 RBIs. Mid-season for Farmer, and he put up .3 WAR because he doesn't play the field at all. And Caleb Cotter, pretty typical Caleb Cotter season. Almost identical to his first 2 seasons, as he homered 15 times, which is a career high. 56 RBIs, which is a career high. 252, 315, 401, 717 OPS. Down WAR year, so he had a down defensive year, I guess, because the offensive numbers are pretty much the same. 4 for 10 season for Nate Reed. Austin Cotter, actually not, nope, I'd take it back. Dog shit. He sucks. Dade Pitchford, 242 at-bats of shitness. And Jordan Elliott, 191 at-bats of solidness. 277, 310, 435, 745 OPS. 4 homers, and he stole 7 bases and was worth .6 WAR off the bench. We're going to make some lineup changes because Troy Williams cannot hit cleanup anymore. That'll be Kieran Tawari, who had a heck of a year, and Kennedy is going to hit 5th because he was really good. Williams can hit 6th, and we'll leave the lineup like that. And Joel Salin is going to lead off against both sides of the plate with how good he was. No more him hitting 7th against lefties. We're going to rock the same lineup against lefties because he deserves it, and Holvey is pretty good. We'll keep Troy. I mean, 97 power left has to hit cleanup against lefties. It just does. Tawari can hit 5th, and then Holvey here, and we'll rock that. Pitching rotation. Tosk, 217 innings, 364 ERA. Down year for Tosk. Still pretty darn good, though. And we'll start Game 2 in the playoffs for the first time because they might just have the AL Cy Young Award winner in their number 2 hole. 231 innings, 267 strikeouts, 249 ERA, 111 whip, and a 6.6 WAR season for the left-hander Greg Terry. Jackson Rydell pretty bad as usual, 190 innings of pretty much similar to what he's done his whole career, which has been very mid. Alex Amari had a tough second half because his numbers were much better than this in the first half. And Owen Van Ness, the rotation wasn't great. Down year for the starting rotation other than Terry, as no one in the rotation was particularly impressive. Jack Youngman, 74 innings, have terrible baseball. He had a awful season. Ken Waldachuk, fuck him. Michael Handel, not quite the same year, but still very solid from Handel. He'll get a lot of trust in the playoffs, no doubt. Ben Keefe, 82 innings. I mean, look at the inning totals for Keefe the last 3 years. This guy's arm is about to fall off his body. My goodness. Another good year, though, for Keefe. Coley was even better. This guy just continues to pitch well. 47 2/3 innings, and he was dominant. And I mean dominant. Bryant Williams, 16 innings of lights-out baseball. Needs more innings in the playoffs. Andrew Tyson is awful. Oh my goodness, does he fucking suck. He's not going to touch the field in the playoffs. Negative .3 WAR. Connor Rourke blew 9 saves this year. Not ideal for him, but his numbers overall were pretty incredible. Again, struck out a guy for every inning he pitched. Walked just 12 in 61 innings. I don't really know how he blew 9 saves, but I guess he did. Let's see what Matt Welsh did and make sure that he makes the playoff roster, because we will not stand for this Matt Welsh racism that's going on. He, 20 innings, and he was pretty good. Attaboy, Matt. Atta-fucking boy, Matt. Waldachuk, sorry, buddy, you're not coming with us for the playoffs. Let's check awards and league leaders. Awards. Greg Terry is the AL Cy Young Award winner. The Big Cotters have back-to-back AL Cy Young Award winners. Tosk won it last year. Terry wins it this year. And he also won the AL MVP. He won it over his teammate Tim Wallace. I can't believe that. They gave a pitcher MVP. Not sure I agree with that, but congrats to Greg Terry as he wins MVP. Wallace wasn't even top 3. That is so racist. My God. Wins the Cy Young. Tim Wallace, second for the Hank Aaron Award behind Jordan. He clears Jordan, bruh. He is so clear of Jordan, that is racist. James Kennedy, third place in the Gold Glove for first baseman in the AL. Sam Holvey, second for third base. That is racism, because no way could Brian Hayes was better than Holvey. And Troy Williams, third place in the Gold Glove in right field. Mike Farmer, third place Silver Slugger DH. Second place Silver Slugger at second base, Brady Lang. Second place Silver Slugger shortstop, Joel Salin. Tim Wallace wins the Silver Slugger for the outfield in the AL, and yet somehow wasn't top 3 in MVP. And league leader-wise, Greg Terry led the league in strikeouts, led the league in wins, led the league in innings pitched. Tosk led the league in whip. Okay. So his ERA was a little unlucky then. Terry led the league in WAR. My goodness. Joel Salin led the league in doubles. Tim Wallace led the league in OPS. And Tim Wallace led the league in WAR. How does a 9.5 WAR player not win MVP? I think even Greg would agree that Wallace is the rightful MVP and he's the rightful Cy Young. Look at this, though. The Cotters have 3 of the top 6 in batting average in the AL. Tim Wallace, James Kennedy the 4th, and Joel Salin. Hits, Tim Wallace is tied for 3rd. Salin is 7th. Farmer is 6th in at-bats. Joel Salin, 50 doubles. And somehow that's second in baseball because Trey Turner had 55. My Lord. Tim Wallace, 3rd in homers with 40. Tim Wallace, 4th in RBIs with 107, and that's top 10 in the league. Joel Salin leads the AL in runs and tied for the league lead in runs with 108. Tim Wallace right behind him, 3rd with 104. No one on this team steals bases. Actually, I stand corrected. Tim Wallace stole 22 bags. That is rare for a Big Cotter player on this slow-ass team. Base on balls, Williams 4th with 81. Lang tied for 5th with 80. This team walks a lot. Kennedy 2nd in on base at 397. Wallace 5th at 389. Salin 8th at 381. Wallace 2nd in slug at 593, just behind Byron Buxton and Bryce Harper. Joel Salin 7th in OPS at 930. And Tim Wallace leads the AL and 3rd in all of baseball with a 982. Terry leads the league in wins with 23. Won nearly every time out there, and 2nd in the league in least losses with 5. Rourke tied for 5th with 45 saves. Terry 2nd in ERA behind Spencer Turnbull, 249. 3rd in homers allowed at 17 in a good way, meaning least homers allowed. Tied for 1st in shutouts with 5. Terry was just insane. 267 strikeouts is far and away the top number in all of baseball. He had 5 complete games. This guy is incredible. Tosk, 5th in innings. Terry, 1st in innings in all of baseball. Walks allowed. No Cotters in the top 8. Tosk somehow leads the league in whip, despite having a down year, so I guess he was a little unlucky. Terry leads in pitching WAR, and Wallace leads in batting WAR. Salin 5th, 7.1. Okay. The Cotters will play the winner of the divisional wildcard battle between the Astros and the Angels. No way, bro. We're going to play the Astros again? The Astros swept the Cotters in the ALDS last year after winning the wild card series. I would really hope that the Angels win that series. Please win that series, LA. Please. They win game 1. All they need is one of the next 2, and the Cotters avoid the Astros. Come on. 1-1, of course. And the Cotters in the ALDS will play the Houston Astros. Fuck. But they did just sweep them in September. Cotters back down to nobody. The Cotters back down to nobody. So let's go. The rematch. Looking for revenge. It will not be Tosk on the hill. It will be Terry, the AL Cy Young Award winner in Game 1. Need some revenge from last year's sweeping. I will be right back to start the series. I need to take a piss. That's for you, Mike. I'm actually telling you this time. The unfortunate part about the Cotters playing in the AL West is that they continue to play the second best team in baseball in the DS, because the second best team in baseball is a wild card team because the Cotters beat them for the division. And here we go again. Now, the Cotters lost all 3 playoff games they played last year to this Astros team. There has to be a sour taste in the mouth of this ball club, and they need to come back and get revenge. They get 2 games here in Cotterville. Let's fucking win them. The AL Cy Young is on the mound in Game 1. No fucking excuses. Let's win a ball game. Christian Javier is a 27 ERA. Win a fucking game. Let's go. ALDS baseball from Cotterville. Did not go well last year. It's a new year. Greg Terry's on the hill. Led the AL in like every single stat. Let's fucking go. First and second, 2 outs. 3-run homer, Chaz McCormick. And the AL Cy Young winner gives up 3 in the first inning. Here we fucking go again. Let's go, offense. Let's not go offense. And Jeremy Pena makes it 4-0 in the second. Greg Terry not pitching well here in Game 1. Cotter offense needs to pick him up. Second and third, 2 outs for Farmer. We're hopping in for every key moment in the playoffs. including this one. Need to chip away here with a 2-run knock. Let's go. Swing and a miss on the first pitch slider. And swing and a miss on the second pitch slider. Just missed with the fastball.
1-2.
Got him. Inning over. Cotter's strand 2 in scoring position. Here we fucking go again. On to the third. Very early, though. Cotter offense has rallied plenty of times in the past. Terry's got to settle in and get you through 6. That's not settling in. Gets the ground out, does get out of the inning. Let's see if that sparks him. It does not spark him. He has just been awful. This is probably his last inning. First and second one out for Williams. 1 run scores, it's 4-1 RBI single. Holvey base hit, it's 4-2. Farmer double play. Terry is coming out. We can't trust him anymore. We're going to Keith real early. And he gets him. First and third, nobody out. Let's watch the 6th inning, or the bottom of the 5th inning, as the Cotters have a chance to get back into the ball game with the meat of their order due up. Big moment for Brady Lang, and big moment for the 9.5 WAR left fielder on deck. That one inside, 2-0 on Lang. And he swings at the fastball and tips it. Boy, did he put a big swing on that one, and it was in a bad location for Javier. 2-1 on the way. On the ground, and that is going to be 1-2. Run does score to make it 4-3, but Brady Lang grounds into a double play, will not get an RBI, and the Cotters continue to be feeble in big spots. At least a run scores. It's 4-3 and there's plenty of baseball. And Tim Wallace is at the plate. Base hit. Tawari strikes out. Keefe is going to go another inning. And it has not gone well. 2 big-time lefties due up. You know what that means. Michael Handel's going to enter. Jordan and Tucker to face Handel here. Big spot in the 6th. 4-3 Houston. I need to be careful in the late innings about not having it fuck our base runners up, because it did that last time. So I'll jump in early to the late innings. 1-0 on Alvarez, and he checked and held, and it's 2-0. And this is danger zone time for Handel, because you got to challenge him here. But it's Jordan Alvarez. Keefe is the worst playoff performer all time. 3-0. Handel's a close second, because Handel is lights out every regular season. Fucking sucks in most playoffs. He was one of the seasons he was good. And Jordan was swinging 3-0 and was way ahead of the changeup. Handel back into the count a little bit. 3-1 pitch is outside. 5-3 Astros. Gotta throw strikes if you're Michael Handel, as this one can really get away from the Cotters now with Kyle Tucker to the plate. And Handel just can't find the zone. He just cannot find the zone. Coley and Williams are warming up in the pen. This is just hard to watch right now. This is tough to watch. Handel throwing away game one for the Cotters right as they had gotten back into it. 2-0 pitch. Strike one. Good sinker on the outside edge. Let's see if he can get a big-time out here. He's not a strikeout pitcher, so we're looking double play here. But hey, I'll take a rare strikeout. That is fouled away, and there's 2 strikes. Two-two pitch from Michael Handel. Oh, he tried it, and he just missed the corner. Ump did not give him the call, and here comes the 3-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. And that is fouled away. We'll do it again. What a battle here with the bases loaded. Biggest step out of the game. Can Handel get him? No, he walks him. 6-3 Astros. Back-to-back walks for Handel. This Keith-Handel combo has been terrorism in this game. This is just pathetic. Let's get a fucking double play, please. Chaz McCormick to the plate. Handel has to face one more hitter before we can take him out. As there's a changeup in there for a strike. This will be the last at bat before we go back to quick managing. And he was way ahead of that one. It's 1-2. On the ground, this could be the double play. They get one, and that took a while to develop. It'll be 7-3. Just tag him, Lang. You were right in front of him. You telling me you couldn't tag him here? Really? I guess not. It was hit too softly to be 2, is what it is. And 8-3. All right, Handel, you're done. Coley coming in. Cotter offense has some work to do, and there's a start. First and third, one out. Bases loaded for Caleb Cotter. Double. What a feeble team. What a feeble team. Truly a feeble baseball team. As the middle of the order goes strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. It'll be Bryant Williams now. Down 8-3. Double play. Can the offense rally? 2-run homer, Troy Williams. He's 4 for 4. Give him some help. 8-5 game. Brian Abreu comes in. First and second, tying run to the plate. Joel Salin represents the tying run with 1 out in the 8th. And it actually saved the base runners and didn't shoot them dead. Here we go. Cotters won't get a better chance than this. The top of their order up with 2 on. As Joel watches strike 1. One and one. Outside 2-1. On the ground, that is trouble. Although Joel's got speed, so he should stay out of 2, and he will. And he'll give Brady Lang a chance. Feeble ground ball from Salin there, but at least he beat it out. And Brady Lang will have a chance as the tying run with runners on the corners, 2 down in the 8th. And it has to happen here because I doubt you're getting a better chance than this in the 9th inning. Lang's 0 for 4, he's due. And he takes ball 1. If he walks, that works too, because a guy with a 982 OPS would step up with the bases loaded. Just get on. That's a bullshit call. No fucking chance is that a strike. That's fucking inside. God damn it. Fouled off 1-2. And hit it hard, but foul. 98 miles an hour. We'll do it again. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. He stays alive. Got to start catching up to 98. Outside, he takes ball 2. It's 2-2. Got him with the slider. He was trying to catch up to 98 and was way ahead of the slider. Inning over. Cotter strand 2. They do get 2 on the Williams homer. It's 8-5 as we head to the 9th here in game 1. And it'll be Andrew Tyson's shit ass to come in and try to keep him at 8. And he goes 1-2-3. Tim Wallace will lead off the 9th against A.J. Minter. The left-handed closer went 54 of 57 on saves in the regular season. Let's see if the Big Cotters can rally in the 9th in Game 1 and try to avoid losing their 4th straight playoff game to the Astros. Swing and a miss. Did we lose to the Astros in the CS in the first season? No, we lost to the Blue Jays. Never mind. I was going to say, are we just owned by them? But no, that was the Blue Jays. Last year was the Astros. 0-2 on Wallace. Cotters just need to stack base runners. And he fouls 99 off. Inside, 1-2.
1-2.
Inside again. And he got him with the high heat. 1 away. This Cotter offense has been so feeble when they need it most. Tawari will hit from the right side now. And he is 0 for 4. Just need base runners right now. That one is hit pretty hard but foul way ahead of it. Borderline pitch. Are we fucking sure, ump? Are we sure we're going to give him that call? Cotters have no chance if Minter's getting that call. 0-2 pitch is fouled off. Low. Ball 1. And that is hammered but foul. Cotters are putting some good swings on these fastballs. They just can't square it up. And that one fouled off. Tawari with a solid battle here, but won't mean anything unless he turns it into a base runner. And that one hit in the air to deep left. Alvarez going back, and he's going to make the play on the track. Tawari just missed a homer. And there's 2 away. Damn it. I thought he got it off the bat. Kennedy will be the last chance for the Cotters. He's reached in every plate appearance today. A single and a bunch of walks. Inside ball 1. Got to get the next 2 on and bring the tying run up in the form of Sam Hovey. Fouled away, 1-1. And that is crushed up the middle and down for a base hit. Kennedy keeps the Cotters alive. 100 miles an hour off the bat. He has reached all 5 times he stepped to the plate today. 2 singles, 3 walks. Actually, one of them might have been a hit by pitch. Regardless, Kennedy has been awesome in this game and keeps the Cotters alive. And that brings up another guy who's reached all 4 times, Troy Williams. He's 4 for 4. And can bring the tying run up if he makes it 5 for 5. That one inside. He homered and he singled 3 times, has 3 of the 5 Cotter RBIs. But he pops it up. Should be playable. And the Astros win game 1 here in Cotterville 8-5. Terry was terrible, Keefe was terrible, Handel was terrible. Cotters surrender 8 runs, and the Astros have won their 4th straight playoff game against the Cotters. And all of a sudden, we've got a must-win Game 2 back here at the Ham Hot Box tomorrow night with Kyle Tosk on the mound. Shouldn't have moved me to 6th. Well, the thing is that you were playing like shit, so just because of one game doesn't mean the lineup was wrong. Have to win in game 2. Really sucks to blow the game that your AL Cy Young Award winner was starting. That is not going to work. And if you head back to Houston down 2-0, you're fucked. So, got to win game 2, Tosk on the mound. Kennedy and Williams reached base 9 out of the 10 times they came up. They were hitting back-to-back, which means they were both on base a ton, and the Cotters scored 5 runs. But the offense was not the problem in that game. It was the fucking feeble pitching staff. McCullers versus Tosk in game 2, must-win game for the Big Cotters. Must-win game. Same lineup. Here we go. Lang needs to not be feeble. Tawari needs to not be feeble. The bullpen needs to not be feeble. Keefe was really the one who blew it, and then Handel just couldn't keep it where it was. But yeah, Handel kind of fucked us too. They kind of both were equal. Here we go. Must-win ball game. Ham Hot Box, Astros, Cotters. Last year's AL Cy Young on the hill. Need a big-time start and need some offense. Good start. 1-2-3 inning. Here comes the offense. Lang with a base hit. Good sign. Wallace with a base hit. Tawari to the plate. Fielder's choice. Kennedy strikes out. And the Cotters waste 2 base runners, and the Astros lead it. Chas McCormick RBI double in the 2nd. And the offense has been feeble through 3. Toska's pitched well. James Kennedy have a series. We are tied here in the 4th as he goes yard. 1-1 ball game, and Williams another base hit. Hovey first and third, 1 out. Farmer to the plate. Cotters with a chance to take the lead here in the bottom of the 4th against McCullers. Farmer known to be feeble in big spots. Can he change that here? That is a nasty pitch. Strike 1. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Pretty nasty knuckle curve. 0-2. Laid off. Both runners will hold. They'll check over at first, and Hovey is going nowhere. Outside 2-2. Good take by Farmer. Nearly chased that one, but held, and it's full. Caleb Cotter waits on deck. 3-2 pitch. Caught in center. That should give the Cotters the lead. Here comes the throw. It is offline. It'll be a sac fly for Mike Farmer, and the Cotters take a 2-1 lead here in the fourth. That'll play. I thought maybe it was going to drop at first, but it just got so much air that it hung up there into his glove. But good work to not strike out and to get a ball in play and give the Cotters the lead. A productive out for Farmer and a productive at-bat as Caleb Cotter grounds into a fielder's choice. I'll be right back. I'm back. Toss back on the hill. 1-2-3 shutdown inning. Joel Salin leadoff double. Tawari walks with 2 outs, brings up Kennedy. He walks. Bases loaded for Troy and a chance to break the ball game open. Huge at bat. This bullpen is going to need some insurance. I'll tell you that much. Williams will hit from the left side against the righty. Outside, ball 1. One. Sinker got a lot of plate there. Swing and a miss at the changeup. It's 1-2. Please don't be feeble and leave 3 more runners. Let's clear them with a double, or better yet, 1 over the fence. Fouled away the knuckle curve. That one up the middle, base hit. Cotters will get 1, and they are going to get 2. It is 4-1 Big Cotters. Troy Williams, 112 off the bat. My goodness, did he murder this baseball. 4-1 here in the 5th. I'll head back to quick manage after this pitch. Huge 2 RBI single.
1-0.
And the Cotters have a 4-1 lead. And Mike Clevenger will enter. That'll do it for Lance McCullers. Sam Hovey base hit 5-1. Mike Farmer base hit 6-1. Here come the Cotters. They have broken this one open. And Tim Wallace tacks on with a solo bomb. 7-1 Cotters. No possible way they can choke this, right? Big B in the game in the 8th. Toss goes 7 1-run innings. Cotters 3 outs away. Mike Farmer goes yard, 8-1. And Matt Welsh has a chance to snap the 7-game playoff losing streak for the Big Cotters. And it's not going well for him. That'll do it for Matt Welsh. They'll put a real reliever in like Theo Coley to make sure that he doesn't choke a 7-run lead in the 9th. Strikeout, double 3-run score. Thanks, Matt. Strikeout. And the Cotters are an out away. Thank God they had an 8-1 lead. Although Welsh wouldn't have pitched if it was closer. Strike 1. Nice infinity ERA from Welsh. 0-2.
And that one popped up. Kennedy's going to come on, and he will make the play, and the Big Cotter's playoff losing streak is over. We are heading to Houston, tied at 1. 8-4 is the final from Cotterville. Theo Coley cleans up the Welsh mess, and the Cotters win it, and they are on the board in the postseason for the first time in 3 years. Kyle Tosk with a lights-out performance when they needed it most. 7 innings of 1-run ball, 3 hits allowed. Mike Farmer, 3 RBIs, 2 for 2. Wallace homered. Williams had a good day. Kennedy homered. Big-time performance from the Cotters, and they will take this momentum into Houston for Game 3, where they will throw Alex Amari, the left-hander. Every other series is 1-1. Toronto, Cleveland's 1-1. San Diego, LA's 1-1. St. Louis, Philly is 1-1. Interesting. It will not be Rydell. He was too shitty in the regular season to earn this start. It'll instead be Alex Amari, the lefty, to face Luis Garcia for the Astros. And we're not going to change up the lineup, even though Lang and Tawari have been feeble, because that lineup has produced 13 runs in 2 games, so why change it? Pivotal Game 3 from Houston. We did win a playoff game the first 2 seasons. We beat the Guardians in a series in the first year, and then I think we won Game 1 of the CS and then lost the next 4. Or maybe it was like 1-1 and then we lost the next 3. And then we lost all 3 last year and then lost Game 1, so we were on a 7-game losing streak. I may have misled you by saying we are on the board with a playoff win, making it seem like that was our first. I meant to say that we snapped the streak. Huge, huge Game 3 here in Houston. It'll be Luis Garcia at Minute Maid Park, and the Cotters are wearing the powder blues here with a chance to take a series lead. 1-2-3 with 3 groundouts feebly in the first inning. Let's see what Amari can do. He gets through the first. Cotters have grounded out in every plate appearance so far in the game. First and third one out, a little bit of trouble for Amari. He'll face Jeremy Pena. He'll walk him. 3 walks in the inning. Rowdy Tella's up. Fielder's choice out at the plate, and he gets out of it. And finally, a non-ground out for Sam Holvey as Cotter walks, top of the order up. 2-run double, Joel Salin. Cotter's on top 2-0 in the third. Let's go. Can Amari settle in now? He's walked 5 so far. Not exactly a great sign, but he does get out of it. 3 straight strikeouts for the Cotter offense. Amari with his 6th walk, and then someone made an error. Whoever it is, we are going to locate you, because that is bullshit. It was Brady Lang, so he can't get a hit in the series, and he's hitting .083 in the series, and he's going to make an error. My goodness, he really is taking the Christian Yelich career arc. Altuve to the plate, grounds out. Amari has given up no hits through 4, but has walked like 6 and has given up like 8 base runners. It's like the Jack Flaherty start on opening weekend. Sam Holvey goes deep, makes it 3-0 Cotters in the 5th. Let's see if Joel can steal a base with 2 outs. He can, but of course Brady Lang's going to ground out. Can Amari get through 5? Another walk. A base hit. Dylan Carlson to the plate, and it is a 1-run game, and Amari is done. Probably should have taken him out earlier with how many people he walked. I don't know if I trust Ben Keefe. Definitely don't trust Welsh. Definitely don't trust Tyson. We're going to give Keefe another chance. He's an 85 overall, and he gets through it. Cotters maintain the lead, go down 1-2-3. Keefe back out there, and it's not going well, but he gets Altuve to ground into a double play. Arroyo walks. Yordan Alvarez strikes out. Ben Keefe is back. And it's 3-2 Cotters heading to the 7th. Let's see if the offense can get them some insurance. They cannot. Coley will enter. He has been good all year long, and he immediately, before I even finish the sentence, blows the game, and it's 3-3. Kyle Tucker solo homer. Gets the next 3. Here comes the Cotter offense. Bryant Williams will come in. 2 shutouts so far in the playoffs. Double play ball. Cotter offense comes back up top of the 9th, tied at 3. Brian Abreu will be the pitcher. Base hit for Kieran Tawari, leadoff guy on. We're hopping in. Do we pinch run for him? Let's see how the first hitter goes. Can't afford to lose him so soon. And of course they shot the base runner dead. He's not on base anymore. This is so rigged. I mean, what the fuck's going on, game? I'm just going to stay in. I'm not going to go back to quick manage because otherwise it'll fuck our base runners. No longer have to make a pinch run decision because the base runner's no longer on. Is this like a bug in the game that they've never had before? Like, this is bullshit. Two and 1 on Kennedy. If we get to like 2 outs, nobody on, I'll go back to quick manage. That is on the ground, and it is a base hit. So another base hit for the Cotters, but it'll only result in 1 base runner because for some reason Tawari was shot and killed while standing on first base. They quickly disposed of the body and stretchered it off into the underground portion of the stadium, and they just continued to play a couple minutes later. No biggie. Jordan Elliott will pinch run for Kennedy. Let's see if they have him in motion here. As Troy Williams steps to the plate. And he swings through a fastball that was middle. Prowley wants that pitch back. 7 of 12 in the series. Elliott on the move. He's in there with a stolen base, and the Cotters have a runner on second with nobody out. In the top of the 9th, Jordan Elliott, what a weapon he is on this Cotter bench to pinch run. 0-2 to Williams, and he fouls it away. And he sends that one into the seats. He'll stay alive. That one up the middle. It's a base hit. Elliott's going to get sent. He is going to score, and the Big Cotters have the lead in the 9th. 4-3. Troy Williams RBI single. Huge. Elliott's stolen base looms massive as Williams drives him in. And the Big Cotters have the 9th inning lead. And Holvey will step to the plate, and we'll head back to quick manage. Handel is warming. I will tell you right now that Rick Rourke needs to get fucking hot in the pen. I don't want to see Handel's face. Let's see if the Cotters can get Rourke an insurance run. Holvey does just that. 5-3 Cotters. It's an RBI double. And that will do it for Abreu, Seth Martinez in the ball game. And Caleb Cotter goes deep. It's 7-3. 4-run 9th inning for the Big Cotters. And they might not even need to use Rourke. 8-3. Lang finally gets a hit. And that'll do it for the next guy. Zimmerman comes in. And finally the inning is over on a double play ball by Tawari. as the Cotters will go to Michael Handel and see if they can get him right in this inning. Rourke will be warming up in case he gets into trouble. Fly out, fly out. 1 out away from the Cotters taking a 2-1 lead in the series. 5-run ninth inning got him here. Strike one for Handel. And that's a strike. He paints the bottom part of the plate, and he's a strike away. And shut the fuck up, Tucker. Oh-2 pitch. On the ground, foul. Just missed there, tried the sinker, and Tucker held up. Inside, ball 2. Fouled that one away. Got him! Big Cotters win Game 3, and they take a 2-1 lead in the series thanks to a 5-run ninth inning. 8-3 is the final here in Houston. What a ball game. Amari walked 8 guys in 4 2/3 innings, but the offense picked him up. Sam Holvey 3 for 4. Troy Williams the game-winning hit. Huge win for the Cotters, and they are a game away from the ALCS, and they will be back here in Houston tomorrow night for Game 4 with Owen Van Ness on the hill. Actually, they're going to start Rydell. Rydell's like an 86 overall. We're starting him over the 5th starter. He hasn't been that awful in the regular season. He deserves the Game 4 start. And I think he might be watching, so Van Ness is nowhere to be found. Jose Urquidy will be the starter for the Astros as they look to save their season, and the Cotters are going to go with Jackson Rydell, the 86 overall. They're going to keep the same lineup that has raked in this series. 21 runs in 3 games for the Cotter offense. Brady Lang even got a hit. Kieran Tawari even got a hit, but then they shot him dead on the base paths, so he didn't get to run. I'll consider changing up the lineup for the CS, but we're not going to change the lineup when they've scored 21 runs, even though Williams and Kennedy should probably be hitting higher. Tawari should get moved down. We're just not going to do it. We're not going to break something. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Back here in Houston, Big Cotters lead the series 2-1. And they have a chance to win this one in 4. The offense has been cooking. Pitching staff not so much, but the offense has bailed them out. Here we go. Jose Urquidy, the Astro starter, gives up a leadoff hit and a leadoff stolen base. Lang walks. Wallace to the plate. Fielder's choice. First and third, 1 out. Can Tawari break out of his slump? No, he'll ground into a double play. My goodness, man. You are hitting 9th next series if we win this game. Rydell gives up a leadoff knock. Double play ball for Benintendi, and he quickly works out of it. Leadoff single for Kennedy, and another double play grounded into by this Cotter team. Runner on second, 1 out. He steals third. Pena strikes out, and Rydell works around it. What a job. And a solo bomb. Caleb Cotter. Cotter's lead in the 3rd. Wow. The Cotter catcher is raking. As Rydell gives up a 2-out double. Benintendi grounds out. He works out of more damage. Tawari, finally, a double. Kennedy grounds out. Williams strikes out, and the Cotters feebly leave him at second. Rydell starting to settle in. Farmer double play. Third double play the Cotters have grounded into as Rydell needs to continue to deal. Great decision by the Cotters to start him as he is dealing. First and third, 2 outs for Kennedy as Tawari gets another hit. And Kennedy strikes out. Can Rydell keep it going? Yes, he can. 1, 2, 3 inning. What a start from him. And Brandon Bilak will come in the ball game. That'll do it for Keedy. Farmer, fielder's choice, Cotter, strikeout. Rydell back out there for the 7th. Someone made a fucking error. This guy was dealing and someone made an error. Who fucking did that? James Kennedy, you should feel ashamed of yourself. Hopefully that doesn't haunt this Cotter team as Tellez comes to the plate. Strikes out. Pena strikes out. Rydell is him. He is him. What a start. 7 shutout and he may not be done. I don't trust this bullpen. Salin leadoff double. Lang grounds out. Wallace grounds out. Can Tawari continue to heat up? Yes, but somehow Joel didn't go anywhere. Interesting. Kennedy, fielder's choice, inning over. Rydell's going back out there. He's got half a bar of energy. He's struck out 7. He's been unbelievable. Bottom of the order up. Here we go. McCormick strikes out. Raleigh, oh, fuck off, man. Stop making fucking errors. Stop making fucking errors, dude. This guy is dealing. Brady Lang, fuck you. My God. Arroyo. Caught stealing. Caleb Cotter makes up for the error by throwing out Leon at second. He is having a day, has the only Cotter RBI, and just threw out a runner. As Rydell, can he get through a base hit? Altuve to the plate. This will be his last hitter of the ball game, and we are going to hop in to watch it. 88 pitches through 7 2/3. He has been phenomenal here in Game 4, but a tall task here with Altuve to the plate. A double would tie the game. He's 2 for 3. Rourke is getting warm in the pen. And Rydell misses. It's 2-0. And fouled away. Good fastball on the inside part of the plate on 2-0 from Rydell. And that one fouled away. Good slider, and it's 2-2. Rydell's 1 pitch away from an absolute gem here in Game 4. And Altuve stays alive. That changeup was a little higher than Rydell probably wanted it. Up high full. Benintendi on deck. This is Rydell's last hitter. The 3-2 pitch. Missed. It's ball 4. Tying run in scoring position for the Astros. And the Cotters are going to call on their closer for a 4-out save. As Rydell was outstanding. 7 2/3, dominant baseball. Just fantastic stuff from the Cotters' number 3 starter who has struggled all 3 seasons, but they gave him the call for Game 4 and he delivered. And now the Cotter closer will look to get out of this jam and send us to the 9th. As Andrew Benintendi steps to the plate. Strike 1 on the changeup. Swing and a miss on the nasty slider. He was way ahead of it, and Rourke is a strike away. tried to throw that sinker on the outside part of the plate. Benintendi stays alive.
Oh,
Missed high with the slider, 1-2. Two. This Astro crowd on their feet, waving their gay rally towels. 2-2 pitch, fouled away. 7th pitch of this crucial at-bat. Barely got a piece of the changeup. And this is quite the battle. And another foul will do it again. 9th pitch of this at-bat. Inside, it's 3-2. Bad miss with the slider. Jordan on deck. I would suggest that Connor Rourke makes a pitch right here. Fouled away. This is incredible. 11 pitch at bat with 2 outs in the 8th for Andrew Benintendi. And that is on the ground. Kennedy makes the play, and the inning is over. Connor Rourke gets out of it after 11 pitches, and we head to the 9th. Cotters lead it 1-0. Williams, Holvey, and Farmer will look to tack some insurance on for their closer. The Cotters have 10 hits and 1 run. That is so feeble, dude. You're lucky that Rydell was just him today. Let's get an insurance run. Williams, walk. Leadoff walk is always good. Holvey, double play. Erases it right away. Farmer gets hit. Caleb Cotter has the only run today for the Cotters. Base hit. And Joel Salin will step to the plate. With a chance to give Connor Rourke an insurance run, he will have to face the lefty, Bruce Zimmerman. He's 2 for 4 today. Low for ball 1. Fouls off the changeup. The runners are still there. God, I did not think about that when I jumped in, that it might delete the runners. I should be more cognizant of that. Fouled away. And fouled away again. There's been some battles here. And that one crushed but foul. 89 off the bat. Couldn't quite sneak it inside the playing field. And fouled again. Another incredible battle at the plate. Will this one end better than Benintendi's? In the air to right, hangs up there for Tucker, inning over. We head to the 9th. Connor Rourke will look to get 3 more outs, and he'll have to do it against Alvarez, Tucker, and Tellez. Here we go. 3 outs away from the ALCS in a 1-0 game. The Cotters had 11 hits and scored 1 run. Very feeble offensive performance, but Jackson Rydell was so damn good that it doesn't matter. Let's hope Rourke doesn't blow the ball game. Outside 2-0. I'd advise not putting the leadoff man on. That's just me. My lord, that pitch was literally the dead center of the plate. at 93 miles an hour on 2-0. You are so lucky that that was fouled off. Swing and a miss on that sinker, and it's 2-2. He just hung him a slider. Alvarez has had 2 pitches that he could have sent 500 feet, and he didn't. Rourke is so lucky. 2-2. Got him! Got him with a changeup. What a perfect pitch. And he froze him. 1 away, and the toughest hitter in the lineup is retired. But this guy's not too bad either, Kyle Tucker. Let's not celebrate just yet. Misses low, 1-0. Good sinker at 95. And that one fouled away. Fouled off. 1-2. And he fouls that changeup off. Another deep battle. Rourke has had to throw a lot of pitches here. 1-2 to Tucker. Oh, where did that miss? Where in the fuck did that miss? Fuck you, come on, man. That one to third. Holvey. 2 down. The Cotters are an out away from the ALCS. And Rowdy Tellez is the only thing that stands in their way. Where did that one miss? Unfucking real. This ump has Astros money lined. Hits Rourke. And it is safe. 104 off the bat. Hit Rourke in the ass. Kennedy couldn't get there quick enough. And it is a 2-out single. And Rourke might be hurt. Let's see if he can stay in the ball game, as that one was 104, and he is going to stay in to face Jeremy Pena, who is 1 for 15 here in the playoffs. And that one looked scary for a brief second, but is fouled away. Right down the pipe, and he freezes him 0-2. Strike. 1 strike away. Tried the chase slider. Pena does not bite. Inside, just missed. It's 2-2. Oh, man. So close. And it's full. Up the middle, base hits. Tellez will hold at second, but the tying run is in scoring position. I'm shocked that Tellez is still the base runner right now. Astros stay alive. They have 2 on. Two-strike base hit for Jeremy Pena. And they are not pinch running for Rowdy Tellez. My Lord. Thank you, Dusty Baker. Chaz McCormick steps to the plate. That one on the ground. Kennedy Cotters win the ALDS and are headed to the ALCS. They beat the Astros in 4. 1-0 your final. It's been 2 years since the Cotters won a playoff series, but they are back to the ALCS as they come back from losing the first game, win the next 3. They win this series in 4, and how about Jackson Rydell in Game 4? 7 2/3 shutout, and the Cotters win it 1-0. He is your player of the game, and Caleb Cotter drives in the only Big Cotter run with a solo homer in the 3rd inning. Rourke gets the 4-out save. Had to make him nervous yet again. He can never get through a save without making everyone sweat. As the Cotters have won the ALDS and will be taking on the Guardians in the ALCS, the team that they beat 2 years ago. Let's ride. On the other side, 2-2-2 series, and it will be Philadelphia and San Diego in the NLCS as we are smoking that St. Louis Cardinals pack as they lose to the Phillies in 5. What happened? McKenzie versus Terry will be your Game 1 pitching matchup in Cotterville in the ALCS. Now, what we will do is we will switch these two in the order because that is warranted after the last series. Here we go. ALCS baseball, the Cotters are back. They took 1 year off, but they weren't going to be out of here for long. They are back, and they are looking to avenge the first season in which I believe they lost the ALCS in 5 to the Blue Jays. They beat the Guardians 2 years ago in the DS, and here is your rematch from Cotterville. Greg Terry going to get a chance to redeem himself from his very poor DS start. And let's see how it goes. Back-to-back walks, but he gets through it. Here comes the Cotter offense. Terry settles in with 3 groundouts. First and second, 2 outs for Farmer, and he does not come through. First and second, 2 outs for Teoscar Hernandez. He strikes out. Terry works around the damage. 2-out double for Lang. Wallace gets hit. Williams strikes out. Terry has not looked great. A lot of base runners so far, but he does have the bottom of the order, and it's 2 lefties to try to get through this. Strikes out Holiday, gets Naylor to ground out, and he works through another jam. Tawari with a double, Hovey with a walk, Farmer feeble strikeout, Cotter feeble strikeout. And Terry finally can't dance around the trouble. All game long, he gives up a double. Guardians lead at 1-0 in the 5th. Walks Alvarez, walks Peterson, and he needs to come the fuck out. He has looked awful. Coley's going to come in and try to get Freeman. Doesn't. Walks him. Fielder's choice. Could have been a lot worse there. Cotter offense needs to wake up. 2-out single for Wallace. Williams fielder's choice. Coley back out there. Gets through that inning. Base hit, Hovey, fielder's choice, first and third, 1 out for Farmer. They're loaded for Cotter. Tell me the base runner stayed. Yes. Big opportunity for Caleb Cotter. Bases loaded, 1 out. He's hitting .313 in the playoffs. And McKenzie is throwing his 100th pitch. It's low for ball 1. Where did everyone go? Chat's so dead now. 2-0. That one curling into the corner and down, and it's an automatic double. We are tied in game 1, and Austin is loving it. Caleb Cotter. 2-run double. Cotters tie it 2-2. And that'll bring up the top of the order, and that will chase Tristan McKenzie from the game. There is life here in Cotterville. Crowd is up. Here we fucking go.
Your attention, please.
Caleb asked to be massive. This isn't me shaming anybody. Caleb said that he wanted to be 265 when he filled out his thing. But yes, his player is massive. Zach Plesac will enter the game, and Joel Salin has a chance to give the Cotters the lead with one out here in the 6th. Outside, tried the curveball. Tried again, missed again, 2-0. And that is in there for a strike. Joel wanted to swing, but ended up laying off. And that time he went around, but it was a strike anyway. And it's 2-2. Got him. 3 straight fastballs, and Joel couldn't do anything with them. 2 down. And he is pissed. Brady Lang will step up. He has not been very good here in the playoffs, but he can change all that now by giving the Cotters the lead. 1 for 3 today. A base hit should make it 4-2. Up high. Whoa. Not sure about that one, ump. He doubled in the 3rd. A double here would do a lot of good. And thank God he didn't call that one. 2-1. Lang just foul. If it stayed fair, it would have been a 2-run double. Brings up a 2-2. And he strikes out. So Caleb Cotter ties it, but then Joel and Brady have feeble at-bats and leave runners on 2nd and 3rd. We head to the 7th, tied at 2 here in Game 1. And it will be Ben Keefe on the hill. Handel warming. Keefe gives up a 2-out double. Holiday grounds out. Here comes the Cotter offense, and Tim Wallace gives the Cotters the lead. Solo homer. It's 3-2. The 9.5 WAR player goes yard, and the Cotters have the lead. Handel will come in with 2 lefties due up. Hits the first one, gives up a game-tying triple to the second one, and that will be it his night. Guardians lead it 4-3. 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs for Jock Peterson, and he strikes out. Michael Handel, my goodness, man, just continue to choke for us. Let's see what the Cotter offense can do. Trevor Steffen in the game. Farmer strikes out. Cotter strikes out. Salin walks. Steals second, and Brady Lang has another chance. Up the middle, base hit, we're tied. Brady Lang comes through, and we are tied here in the 8th. First pitch swinging, 101 off the bat. Hell yeah. Murdered it. And Handel's choke job has been taken care of. And Tim Wallace now to the plate. Lang on the move, and he is out by about 3 feet. My lord. But we'll forgive that caught stealing because you just tied the ball game. And we head to the 9th, 4-4. And actually, that's fine because now Tim Wallace gets to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Clutch piece of hitting by Lang. He'd been struggling all playoffs, but he comes through in the biggest moment. Now, the real question is, who the fuck is pitching the top of the 9th for this team? Let's just let Bryant Williams do it. Single, single. All right, you're done. Rourke is going to come in and try to keep us where we're at. We have to have it. Strikeout, strikeout. Fielder's choice. Great work by Connor Rourke. And let's see if the Cotters can walk this ball game off here in game 1. The lefty will come in, Sam Hentges, to face Tim Wallace. Inside, ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Rourke had plenty of time to rest for this one. We had like 4 days rest between the last game and this one, so his arm is fine. The rest of the bullpen fucking sucks. In the air, right center field, way back, and it's off the wall. Wallace is going to have a stand-up double to lead off the 9th. And the Cotters are in business. Nearly hit a walk-off homer. So close to a walk-off home run, but a double will work, and the Cotters have a chance to walk game 1 off. It will be Troy Williams hitting righty. 0 for 4 today, he's due. Fouled away. Let's hope that that ball missing a homer by a couple of feet doesn't end up hurting this Cotter offense. They got 3 chances now. All they need is a single. Wallace has good speed at second. He's going to try to steal. And he's in there. That is a ballsy, ballsy call by Ron Harper Jr., the Cotter manager, to steal there. And look at how fucking slow he was running. Oh my goodness, you are lucky. And he was barely safe. Jose Ramirez's tag was dog shit. If it was a good tag, he's out. That was nearly a disastrous decision as Williams fouls off the 0-2. I cannot believe that he just sent him there. Now the run is 90 feet away. That one, if he catches it, the game's over. And he tried to. He needed to let that drop, and he was trying to catch it. All you need is a fly ball. Did he go? Yes, he did. Ump says he does, and he strikes out. The one thing you could not have in that spot. Let's see if he really went. It looks like he did. We'll check the side view as well. I don't know. Yeah, he did. He did. That last little bit. That stupid-ass last animation, he did go. Good call. Good call. Bad swing by Troy. Brings up Kennedy. All you need is a fly ball. 2 for 3 today. Favorable matchup against the lefty. Strike 1 on the curveball. The bunt! It's gonna work! Cotters win! Cotters win! Kennedy gets the bunt down, and Wallace scores. Big Cotters win game 1, 5-4. They walk it off. The suicide squeeze comes through. What a managerial inning by Ron Harper Jr. He sends a guy to third with nobody out, and he barely gets in, and then he calls the suicide squeeze, and it works. And the Cotters have won 4 in a row, and they lead this series 1-0. They pick up Handel, who fucked the game up. Tim Wallace goes 3 for 4 with a homer and a double and the game-winning run. Game 2, it'll be Tosk versus Cal Quantrill. Cotters have a chance to go up 2-0 and win both games at home. Here we go. This whole lineup is producing except Farmer and Lang. Let's get our heads out of our asses, fellas. Although Lang did have that clutch hit, so I won't shit on him. Farmer, let's go. Big opportunity for the Cotters here to go up 2-0 heading back to Cleveland. Tosk on the hill. Double play ball gets him out of it. 2-run homer right as I shit talk Lang's hitting. He's back. Cotters lead 2-0. Let's see if Tosk can work with this lead. Gets the fly out and an RBI double for Alvarez. It's 2-1. Cotters still escape with the lead, and Farmer actually takes my advice and gets a hit. Base hit for Joel. He will steal second. Lang back to the plate, grounds out. Wallace ground out. Williams walk. Kennedy strikes out. Tossed back out there, 1-2-3 inning. Cotter, RBI double, 3-1 Cotters. Tosk is starting to settle in. Someone threw a runner out at the plate. Let's see who did that. That is a huge play. Seven to 2, which means the left fielder Tawari makes a heck of a throw to the plate to get the runner and hold the lead 3-1. Lang leadoff walk. Wallace RBI double, 4-1 Cotters in the 5th, and that will do it for Quantrill. And here comes the offense, but Tim Wallace gets thrown out at the plate. Tawari grounds out, gets both runners over. Big opportunity for Holvey. He grounds out, inning over. Tossed back to work, 1-2-3 inning. First and second, one out for Lang. Bases loaded, one out for Wallace. He strikes out. That's so feeble. Williams grounds out. Cotters leave him loaded. Tosk back out there. One out double for Jock Peterson. And Tosk gets through 7 strong innings for the second series in a row. We're letting him go. He's got almost half energy. And he gets through 8. Runner thrown out at the plate again. Rourke in there for the save spot. 4-1 ball game. Fly out, ground out, strike out, and the Cotters take a 2-0 series lead. 4-1 the final. Tosk with another gem. Lang with a 2-run bomb. And the Cotters have won 5 in a row. They are red hot at the absolute perfect time. We will see you in Cleveland. Tosca's pitching like the ace he is. Didn't pitch like it in the regular season, but has shown up when it's mattered most. 15 two-run innings of baseball across the last 2 series. Brady Lang has woken up 1 for 2 with 3 walks and a homer. Wallace, 2 doubles. Caleb Cotter is raking all playoffs. This team is clicking at the perfect time. My apologies. As on the other side, it is 1-1 Phillies-Padres. Blake Snell for the Guardians. Alex Amari for the Cotters. Or you know what? Rydell's got full energy, and he threw an absolute gem last series, so he is going to get the start. And it is the first lefty the Cotters will be playing all postseason. So the lineup looks a little bit different, but not that much. Here we go. 3-0 would basically end the Guardians if the Cotters can get this one, but the pressure is off them. All the pressure is on the Guardians side to get this game. And let's see if Rydell can repeat that ALDS masterclass with another one here. This lineup is insane. Progressive Field is the location of this one. Blake Snell, the starter, he is batting practice. This Cotter offense is going to cook. I already know it. Base hit for Joel. Steals second right away. Lang somehow doesn't advance him at all with a single. Base hit Tim Wallace, 1-0 Cotters. 3 straight singles to start the game. Troy fielder's choice. Tawari fielder's choice. Can Lang fucking try to score? Fucking move from third base. Ball's been in play twice and you've stayed at third. And a strikeout. That is a missed opportunity. Rydell does have an early lead and gets through the first inning. Bottom of the Cotter order is feeble. Rydell gets through the second. 2-out double for Wallace, who is just on absolute fire right now. Williams can't score him. And Rydell has continued to dominate. Back-to-back walks. Kennedy to the plate, strikes out. Cotter walks. They're loaded for Joel. Ground out. Rydell back on the mound. 1-2-3 inning. He is locked in. Wallace just will not. He refuses to record an out. 1-out single for Peterson. A walk for Valera. Alvarez gets Peterson to third. Holiday strikes out. Rydell is doing it again. Can the offense actually get him a little more run support this time? First and second for Caleb. Zach Plesac enters. Snell's day is done. Strikeout. Salin, fielder's choice. Rydell's got to carry this team again, and it was only a matter of time. He makes one mistake, and we're tied. Can't blame him at all. He's been lights out all playoffs long. This offense needs to score some runs. He is losing it now, though. That'll do it for him. 2-1 Cleveland. You can blame him a little bit now. Ben Keefe will come in, and he will get back-to-back strikeouts. Great work by Keefe. Offense needs to pick up Rydell. He's been phenomenal all playoffs. Lang, Wallace, Williams with a 2-out walk. Tawari grounds out. Keefe back out there. Back-to-back singles. Fielder's choice first and third for Jimenez. A stolen base. Walks Jimenez probably intentionally. 2-run single for Gonzalez. That'll do it for Keefe. Bryant Williams will come in. Bases loaded, 1 out. Hernandez, fielder's choice out at the plate. Naylor, fielder's choice. And the inning is over. Cotters have 6 outs to play with, down by 3. Holvey will lead it off with a walk. Farmer with a double fucking play. And the inning is over. Bryant Williams has turned white somehow. That's crazy. Bryant Williams is now white. That is insane. Youngman's going to come in and get some work for this team, and what does he do? He walks 2 guys right away and then gives up a 3-run homer. He is a terrorist, and the Guardians are going to... Game's not quite over. 2-run double Troy Williams. Eli Morgan enters. Kieran Tawari goes deep. This game is not over. 7-5. And Sam Holvey will step to the plate, and if he gets on, the tying run's going to come to the plate. If only Youngman wasn't a terrorist. And he swings ahead of the curveball. 4-run ninth for the Cotters, but they still need a couple more. In there for a strike, 0-2. And he laid off.
Ball 2.
2-2. I should have kept Brian in. I was a dumbass. As soon as he turned white, I got scared and took him out. Swing and a miss, game over. Guardians take game 3. An inch back closer in the series, 2-1. Cotter bullpen was just so awful in this game. Rydell was great. Yet again, bullpen was dog shit. Cotter's late rally falls short, and we will be back here for game 4. Alex Amari on the mound, and all of a sudden, pressure's back on the Cotter side to not let this series get even back up. Rydell gets the loss, but really it should be Hick Youngman who loses that one because he sold the game. Game 4, Aaron Savali for the Guardians, Alex Amari for the Cotters. And here we go. Game 4. Savali, Amari in Cleveland. Big game in the series. What do the Cotters have in them? They have that in them. Joel Salin leadoff solo homer. That's one way to start a ball game. 1-0 Cotters. Let's fucking go. And Amari gives the run immediately back. And I mean immediately. 3-1 Guardians. Amari looks like dog shit. Picks off the runner at first and then gives a run up 4-1. Caught stealing Caleb Cotter. Amari looks awful. He might be done soon. Wallace walks. Cotters can't do anything. Amari started to settle in now. Let's see what the Cotter offense can do. The answer is nothing. And Amari gets through 5 innings. Wallace with a double. And they don't do anything with it. Amari will be done. And let's go right to Bryant Williams, who's been him, and he's now white. First and third, one out. Strikeout. Walk. Jimenez flies out. Bryant Williams is nails. Leadoff double for James Kennedy in the 7th. Base hit Troy Williams, 4-2. Tying run will step to the plate. Sam Hovey, fielder's choice. Mike Farmer, base hit, first and third, one out for Caleb Cotter. Tell me the runner stayed on. That will do it for Aaron Savali. The Guardians will go to the pen. Please tell me the runners are still on base. The new pitcher for the Guardians will be Aniel De Los Santos. He has gone 1 shutout inning so far in the postseason. And he comes in a big spot here in the 7th. After a solid game from Aaron Savali. And the runners are on base for Caleb Cotter. 3 for 12 with 2 doubles in the series. He's 0 for 2 today. Strike one, 94, top part of the zone.
No, inside.
Outside 2-1.
2 ball, 1 strike.
Three and one on Caleb Cotter, and the top of the order is looming. Ball 4. Good plate appearance from Cotter. Bases are loaded for Joel with 1 out. Tying run is in scoring position. Go-ahead run is on base. And Joel homered to lead things off in this ball game. That one is in the air to left. It'll be playable. Should make it 4-3. Throw's going to come in. It's a strong throw, but it's not going to get there in time. And it is a 4-3 ball game. We'll take that. Brady Lang's going to come up. Joel puts the first pitch he sees in play and drives home a run. We'll live with that result. And it'll be up to Lang, who has a .604 OPS in the postseason, but does have a very clutch hit in Game 1 of this series. Watches strike one. 2 for 11 against De Los Santos in his career. Farmer's the runner on second, and he's slow as shit, so you might need a deep single here or a double. Karinchak and Stefan Warman in the pen for the Guardians. Right down the fucking middle, and he fouls it off. Definitely wants that pitch back. Last year's Brady Lang sends that one to space. 1-2 pitch. That one will get down. Can Farmer score? He can. And the Big Cotters have tied the game. Brady Lang with a Mickey Mouse blooper, but it works the same. 4-4 ball game, his second clutch hit of this series. And he went out and got a tough pitch, so it really wasn't that Mickey Mouse. Now Tim Wallace to the plate for a chance to give the Cotters the lead. And that is a line out. Are you shitting me? There's the revenge for the Lang hit. Unbelievable. Wallace crushed it. And the inning is over, but not before the Cotters tie it. 4-4 in the 7th. A 3-run inning. And we got a brand new ball game as Theo Coley will enter the game in the bottom of the 7th. Leadoff single for Straw, who's 3 for 3. Ramirez, double play ball. And then Teoscar Hernandez goes deep. Guardians have a 5-4 lead. Coley strikes out the next guy. Here comes the Cotter offense against James Karinchak. Strikeout for Tawari, ground out for Kennedy, ground out for Williams. Cotters only have 3 outs left to work with. Keefe will come in. He's sucked, but he's an 84 overall. 2-out single, and then gets through it. And here comes the Cotter offense to face Emmanuel Clase. 3 for 3 on saves here in the playoffs. It'll be Hovey to lead it off. Cotters need a rally here in the 9th. And they'll have to do it with the bottom of their order. Strike one. Paints the corner with another cutter. Clase is just so nasty, dude. Although these pitches are borderline. And he was behind that one, but a good pitch to foul off. Another 0-2. Swing and a miss got him. 1 down. Farmer to the plate. He's got some power. And he's got it against righties. I think he's got 89 power against right-handers. This is the at-bat right here. Mike Farmer. Get into one and tie it. Misses ball 1, 99 cutter. Just such a nasty pitch, even when it misses. That is fouled away. Threw him a four-seamer there. If he throws you a four-seamer, I need you to send it into the seats. And the slider fouled off. 1-2 on Mike Farmer. Lays off the slider. Misses with a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Great take. And it is full. A base runner would go a long way for the Cotters here. Farmer fouls it off. Great job to stay alive on that cutter. And that's fouled away. 8-pitch at bat for Farmer here. He is battling his ass off. And then he chases. 2 down. Such a great at bat, and then it ends in that. Come on, man. It'll all be up to Caleb Cotter. This is inside.
1 ball, no strike.
We need a dramatic homer, dude. The last time I got to call a dramatic homer for the Cotters was the regular season of season 1 when Lang hit that grand slam. We need one. We need a clip of a game-tying homer. 2-0 pitch. Should be playable in center for Miles Straw, and the Cleveland Guardians have evened the series 5-4. And Game 5 is going to be massive right back here at Progressive Field. It'll be Greg Terry on the hill for the Cotters. But we are tied 2-2. Theo Coley gives up the game-winning homer after the Cotters tied it to Teoscar Hernandez, and the Cotter offense can't rally late. Alex Amari was not good for the second time. He may have lost his playoff spot if the Cotters were to advance to the World Series. They may go Van Ness with the way he's pitched. But they'll need to get there first, and the first thing they need to do is win Game 5 here in Cleveland. Terry versus McKenzie. Game 5, winner goes up 3-2 as we head back to Cotterville. Let's ride. Huge, huge game. Lang has started to heat up. Wallace has been on fire. Kennedy and Williams have been great all playoffs. This offense is clicking. This pitching staff needs to pitch well. Terry needs to have a good start, and this fucking bullpen needs to hold a fucking tire lead. I don't even know who to throw in there in the bullpen. I mean, Connor Rourke needs to throw 9 outs in this game. I will go to Rourke for like a 9-out save if I have to in this game, because I don't trust anyone else. I'm going to go Joe Madden, Aroldis Chapman style, where he literally like pitched to Roldis Chapman for 6 outs every World Series game until his arm was about to fall off, and then he gave up the homer to Rajai Davis in Game 7 because he'd thrown 9 million pitches. I will go to Rourke for like 9 outs. But hopefully we have a big enough lead that he's not needed. Let's go. Here comes the Cotter offense. Wallace reaches on an error. Tawari single, and then Kennedy strikes out. Terry gets through the first. Cotters go down 1-2-3. Terry gets a 1-2-3 inning. Leadoff double for Caleb Cotter. Brady Lang base hit. Cotter's too slow to score. Tim Wallace strikes out. Can't have that. Tawari walks. They're loaded for Kennedy. He walks, and the Cotters have a 1-0 lead. Troy Williams, he walks. It's 2-0 Cotters. Holvey grounds out. Of course, mid-V is so mid, dude. Terry with a double play ball. First and second, 1 out for Lang. Double play. God damn it. Terry's dealing, though. 2 runs might be all he needs. First and second, 2 outs for mid-V. And he's no longer mid. He goes deep. 3-run homer. 5-0 Big Cotters. And that should be more than enough for Terry. Back-to-back walks. Second and third, 2 outs for Naylor. He walks. They're loaded for Jimenez. Huge spot in the game. Terry walks in a run, tying run to the plate in Miles Straw. Huge spot for Terry, who has lost some command here. Has thrown 71 pitches. Inside ball 1. Need you to find the zone.
1-0. Ball.
I need you to find the zone. Two-0 pitch. That one could have been a lot worse than it was if he was just a second later on his swing. Fouled away 2-2. Terry's a strike away from escaping it with just a run. That would be the best case scenario. 2-2 pitch. Outside 3-2, nowhere to put him. And a heck of a hitter on deck. This is the pitch of the season for the Big Cotters to this point. Here it is. And he got him! Greg Terry gets out of it. We head to the 6th. 5-1 Cotters. He works around a boatload of trouble. Let's fucking go. Let's see what the Cotter offense can do now. Lang, ground out. Wallace, ground out. Tawari, ground out. Terry back out there for the 6th. And that'll do it for him as he gives up a double with 2 outs in the 6th. Who in the fuck is going to pitch? Bryant Williams. Base hit, first and third, 2 outs. Holiday strikes out. Bryant Williams is nails. 5-2 Cotters. First and second, 2 outs for Caleb Cotter. He strikes out. Bryant back out there. 1, 2, 3. Salen single. Blank single. Wallace gets Salen to third. 1 down. Tawari fielder's choice. Kennedy fielder's choice. 6 out save time for Rourke. Not playing around. No one else is coming in this game. 1, 2, 3, 8th. 1. Base hit. Freeman ground out. Peterson to second. Holiday flies out. Rourke and out away from sending this back to Cotterville with a 3-2 Cotter lead. Williams and Rourke, the only 2 guys in the pen that don't consistently choke games, come into play. Inside perfect pitch, strike 1. In the dirt, runner will hold at second. Strike two, great pitch. One strike away. Nearly hit him and brought the tying run up. That would have been really feeble. Got him! Got him! Cotter's win. 3-2 series lead. We are headed back to Cotterville, and the Cotters are going to have a chance to head to the World Series. Connor Rourke, 6-out save. Bryant Williams, fantastic work out of the pen. Greg Terry works out of a couple jams. Cotter offense comes to play with Sam Olvey 3-run homer. Huge, huge win here in Cleveland. Terry wasn't his best self, but he gets him 5 2/3 innings of 2-run baseball, even when he wasn't himself. That's what a Cy Young Award winner does. And the bullpen, the only two bullpen arms that actually pitch well in Big B and Rick Rourke, shut this ball game down. And we are headed back to Cotterville. It'll be Tosk, who's been lights out in the series, for the Cotters, and he will be facing Cal Quantrill. Let's win a fucking pennant. Game 6 here in Cotterville. Tosk on the hill. He's been lights out here in the playoffs. And he has a chance to send them to the World Series. First two guys get on. Jose Ramirez, 2-run double. I should just never speak. Every time I talk, the fucking player does the opposite. 3-0 Guardians in the first. Nightmarish first inning for Toss, but Wallace gets one back with a 2-out solo homer. Toss starting to settle in now. Holvey 2-out hit by pitch, and then Gonzalez goes deep 4-1 Guardians. 2-out double for Naylor, a walk for Peterson. Valera runner gets thrown out at the plate. Who made that throw? 8-2. It was the center fielder Wallace. He's homered and he's thrown a guy out at the plate. Hell yeah. And Joel gets caught stealing. Tosk 1-2-3 inning. Cotter offense goes down 1-2-3. Second and third, nobody out here in the fifth. Ground out, walk. They're loaded. Strikeout, fly out. Tosk works around the damage and gets through 5. That'll be it for him. Holvey walks, double play. Going right to Bryant Williams. He's at a day to rest. He's the one coming in. Pick off. Alvarez at first. Can the offense wake up? Williams is going to go another inning. First and third, 1 out. Naylor to the plate. Grounds out. Can he get out of it? He walks Peterson. Valera flies out. Bryant Williams yet again with 2 shutout innings. Offense needs to wake up. Tawari 1-out single. Kennedy reaches on an error, tying run to the plate. Tell me they're still there. They are. Troy Williams represents the tying run here in the 7th. Cal Quantrill's thrown 60 pitches. My lord, make him work a little. Inside, it really wasn't. But the Cotters deserve a terrible call after some of the calls they've gotten go against them. 2-0. 3-0. Quantrill struggling to find the zone. Sam Holvey is on deck. Troy taking all the way. Another strike that's called a ball. Masterclass at bat by the umpire there. But we are not going to complain as the bases are loaded, and that'll do it for Quantrill. Guardians going to their pen to face Holvey with 1 out. The new Guardian pitcher will be Eli Morgan to face Sam Holvey, who has not been very mid in the playoffs with a .995 OPS. Represents the go-ahead run for the Cotters. Inside ball 1. Holvey just in front of that one. Put a big swing on it. 1-1. Out in the front of the slider, and it is 1-2. Oh, pretty good pitch from Morgan, but it just missed. Holvey just out in front of that changeup and fouls it away. That one hit a ton, but it's going to hook out of play. Holvey putting some solid swings on the ball. He is close to getting a hold of one. And then he chases that one in on his hands. 2 down. Feeble strikeout. Feeble. Leaves it up to Mike Farmer. Has not impressed so far in the playoffs, but has a lot of power and is capable of giving the Cotters the lead. Are we fucking for real, ump? Come on, man. Come on. That's bullshit. No fucking way was that a strike. 0-2. Cannot waste this opportunity. Outside, ball 1. Farmer lays off. Good take. 2-2. Watches strike 3, inning over. My goodness, those were 2 feeble plate appearances. Feeble. Guardians take a 4-1 lead into the 8th, and Handel is the new pitcher. One, 2, 3 inning. Cotter leads off the 8th for the Cotters against Trevor Steffen. Grounds out. Salen grounds out. Lang grounds out. Cotter's down to their final 3 outs. Coley enters for the 9th. Gives up a leadoff double. First and second, 2 outs for Jock Peterson. He strikes out, and here come the Cotter offense. Wallace against Clase. Base hit. Kieran Tawari steps up, and if the Cotters get another base runner, the tying run will come to the plate. And that is caught. Unbelievable. I thought it was going to sneak through. Luckily, Wallace got back to first before he could get tagged. Tough luck for Tawari. Wasn't hit very hard, but still a ball that probably should have gotten through, as it'll bring up James Kennedy. That one fouled off. Catches the inside part of the plate on the cutter.
0-2.
Misses low. I mean, 100-mile-an-hour cutter, dude. How do you hit this? Oh, man. Kennedy put a big swing on that one. Just got under it a little bit. And it's caught in foul territory. Wallace tags up at second for pretty much no reason at all, other than he just wanted to have a little fun. And it'll bring up Troy Williams, who's 2 for 19 in this series. Something tells me he may be playing double agent for his favorite team here, the Guardians, by sucking ass for the Cotters. I don't know. I mean, if he strikes out here, we might have to launch an investigation. Just saying. Right down the middle. 1-1. Fouls it away. Cotter's down to their last strike. That's a little blooper. It will get down. Cotters are going to get a run. Troy Williams, RBI single. The double agent allegations are no longer upon him as he comes through, and the tying run is going to come to the plate. Slider ran in on his hands, and he put a nice little swing on it and got a knock out of it. And he has given the Cotters some life here as Sam Hovey steps to the plate as the tying run. Will his at-bat be less feeble than his one in the 8th inning? Or in the 7th inning, rather. Up the middle. It is a base hit. Williams will hold at second, and all of a sudden the Cotters have some life. 103 miles an hour off the bat of Hovey, and the tying run is on base. Jordan Elliott is going to pinch run, I believe, for Williams at second, which doesn't make much sense. And it'll be up to Mike Farmer. Can he finally come through in a clutch spot? Strike one. Nothing you can do with that pitch. Although I would advise Farmer to actually swing his bat in this plate appearance. A homer would send the Cotters to the World Series. Swing and a miss. 0-2. We have a Game 7 right back here tomorrow night. Farmer strikes out on 3 pitches. Strands 2. Game 7 tomorrow night. In game time. Right now in real life. We're playing that shit right now, but tomorrow night in Cotterland. Guardians come into Cotterville and stay alive. Tosk was not good. The offense was not good. Wallace 2 for 4 with the homer. And it all comes down to Game 7. It'll be Rydell on the mound. Game 7 is the Farmer Game Trust. We will trust you. And if it isn't, then you're headed to Guangdong. You're going to be teammates with Trevor Bauer in Japan. Wow, Luis Gonzalez owns us. Was I black there for a second in the lost photo? Did I switch skin color with Bryant? Interesting. Game 7, it all comes down to this. Michael Lorenzen for the Guardians against Jackson Rydell for the Cotters in Cotterville. Here we go. Winner of this game heads to the World Series and wins the AL pennant. Cotters cannot lose this ball game. They're at home in front of the home crowd. 101 win baseball team facing Michael Lorenzen. Win the ball game. It'll be Jackson Rydell on the mound. He has been nothing but spectacular here in the playoffs.
Does he have another good start in him? Not a great start. 1-0 Guardians after 2 hitters. 2-0 Guardians after 3 hitters. Rydell works around the damage after that, but gives up 2 runs, and the Cotter offense has their work cut out for him, although they are facing Michael fucking Lorenzen. Let's score. 1 out walk for Lang. 2-run homer, Tim Wallace, and we're tied. Just like that in the first inning. Tim Wallace is one of the best hitters that this Cotter franchise has ever seen. Can Rydell start to settle in? It looks like he might. Who the fuck made an error in Game 7? Who the fuck made an error in Game 7? Joel Salin. Unbelievable. Can't fucking happen. Rydell. Someone threw a runner out. Whoever did that made a big-time play. And a tie game-saving play. And it was the left fielder Kieran Tawari with an outfield assist and a massive one. 1 out single for Brady Lang. Tim Wallace continues to rake. Can Tawari add to his big play in the field? No. Kennedy base hit, and then Brady Lang gets thrown out at the plate. Rydell back out there. First and second 1 out. Holiday grounds out, gets both runners over for Jimenez, and he grounds out. Rydell works around the trouble. 1-2-3 inning for the Cotter offense. Lead off double for our fucking father. Gonzalez is 3 for 3 after he went 4 for 4 yesterday. Somebody please get him out. That is our literal father. Unbelievable. No one's owned the Cotters this bad in the franchise's history. Ramirez base hit. Gonzalez stays at second. Hernandez strikes out. Naylor, 2-run double. Guardians lead at 4-2. Peterson flies out. Valera walks. Alvarez grounds out. Rydell threw 5 innings but gives up 4 runs. Cotter offense needs a rally. Salin with a base hit. Lang walks. Wallace to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. Base hit, 4-3. 4-3 ball game. It'll bring up Tawari. Here comes the Cotter offense. Right down the middle, a changeup that was hanging, and Tawari didn't pull the trigger. No fucking chance. There's no way that's a strike. No fucking way that is a strike. Swing and a miss. The at-bat got fucked by that dog shit call. Fuck you, ump. And it is up to James Kennedy. He's 2 for 2 today. Strike 1. Fouls off the slider that hung up there a little too high. And it's quickly 0-2. That is an out. Thought it might sneak through. Jose Ramirez makes the play. And the inning is over. The Cotters get 1 and chip away. But it is 4-3 Guardians as we head to the 6th. And it'll be Michael Handel. Fuck, I should have made sure that he didn't come in and took over the managing duties. I was too slow. He is facing 3 lefties, though. Let's just have a clean inning, Handel. That's all we ask. Ground out. Pop up. Can he retire our father? Yes! Michael Handel just retired Luis Gonzalez. I didn't think it could be done. Great inning from Handel. Here comes the offense in the bottom of the 6th. It's Troy Williams with a leadoff walk. Holvey next. Fielder's choice. Out at second. Farmer. Base hit, first and second, 1 out, and that'll do it for Michael Lorenzen. Caleb Cotter to the plate. Guardians going to their bullpen with a 1-run lead, and it will be Zach Plesac, who has thrown 10 1/3 innings of 1-run baseball in the playoffs. He's been lights out.
But he's got to face Caleb Cotter now. And Cotter fouls that one away. The curveball rather, on the first pitch. Cotter down the line. It is a fair ball. It's going to get into the corner. At least one run will score for the Cotters. Here comes the relay. And the runner holds at third. We are tied. Caleb motherfucking Cotter ties this game. And here comes Joel Salin with a chance to give this team the lead. Nine for 29 here in the playoffs, or in the series. 1-0 count. Strike one, 93. In his last 5, he's hitting .364. Up high, it's 2-1.
2 balls and a strike.
It's 3-1 with Lang on deck. And Wallace in the hole. .97-mile-an-hour foul ball for Joel there on 3-1. Count is full. Pops him up. Playable at short for Jimenez. 2 down. Runners hold. Up to Lang. Feeble end of the at-bat. Had a 3-1 count, had a pitch to hit, and just was a little out front. Hit at 97 foul, and then popped up the 3-2. Brady Lang 1 for 1 today. Huge opportunity, strike one. Fouls it off, 0-2. Good take on the slider. Stays alive. That one is in the air to left center. Way up there, and it will be caught, and the inning is over. But not before Caleb Cotter comes through with an RBI double. If Mike Farmer wasn't so fat and slow, the Cotters would have led. But we're tied as we head to the 7th, and we have a hell of a finish to this Game 7 on the way. And I'm glad that I remembered to take over so that I can dictate who comes in. Because B. Bryant Williams will be the one. And a leadoff double. Ben Keefe is so feeble, dude. Hernandez, strikeout. Naylor, ground out. Can Keefe get out of it? Yes, he can! Works around the leadoff double. Ben Keefe may be back. And here comes the Cotters. Tim Wallace, 3 for 3, leads off the 7th. Grounds out. Tawari, grounds out. Kennedy, 2-out walk. Troy Williams. We got to watch every moment. We can't be missing any go-ahead hits. We're watching us hit every inning from here on out. Quick managing the pitching parts. Williams on the ground. And he's fumbled. He will beat it out at first. It's an error at short. And Williams reaches. And here come the Cotters. Enyel De Los Santos will enter the game. And the go-ahead run is at second. And it'll bring up James Kennedy. No, it'll bring up Sam Holvey. I'm thinking of the other lineup. In the air. Get out of play. Get out of play. Get out of play. It does. Fouled away. 0-1. Biggest at-bat of the Cotter season right here from Holvey. Will that error sell the entire Guardian season? Strike two. Holvey has not gotten a hit all postseason against a lefty and is hitting .343 against righties, although I think we've only played one lefty, so that's a little misleading. That one, a little blooper. It will hang up a little too high, and the inning is over. End of the seventh. We head to the eighth. Tied at 4. How many pitches is Keith at? 12. He's going to hang in there. Base hit. Base hit. 3 straight lefties coming up, so we're going to Bryant Williams, low energy and all. He's been too darn good. It's Game 7. You'll have plenty of days to rest if we win this series. 3 straight lefties. Here we go. Keith is so fucking feeble. Here comes the bunt. It is on the ground. Holvey's going to field. He's going to go to second. They get one, and that's all they'll get. Great play by Holvey to get the out at second and keep the double play in order. Gold Glove third baseman makes a huge play. Brings up Andres Jimenez. Strike one. Double play ball would be just so huge. Fouled away. Strikeout would be equally as huge. 0-2. Gotta get him. Gotta get him. Tried the curve. Missed off the plate. Theo Coley warming up in the pen. One-two pitch. Fouled off. Tried that knuckle curve again. I'd try it one more time. On the ground. Can they turn it? They get one. They will turn the double play, and the Cotters are out of the inning. Bryant fucking Williams. How about that? It is 4-4. Holvey to Lang to Kennedy. Inning over. Ho ho ho. Bryant Williams has big fucking balls, man.
Leading for the Athletics, the designated hitter, Mike Farmer.
Strike one on Farmer. We're watching us hit the rest of this ball game. We're not missing any game and else ALCS winning hits by quick managing. Farmer swings and misses again. Every at-bat of his is feeble as shit that we watch. Hopefully he makes me pay in homers this next pitch after I say that. Nope, he'll strike out on 3 pitches. 1 down. Caleb Cotter will step up. The hero of this ball game with his game-tying double. Or single, rather. They only gave him a single. That's Mick. As he fouls off 95. Just missed high. Are we sure? I guess. Good pitch, 1-2. Up the middle, base hit. 1 out single for Caleb Cotter, 96 off the bat. He is him. Just continues to hit for this team. And it brings up the top of the Big Cotter order in the bottom of the 8th. It's Joel Salin, 1 for 4 today. Harper Jr. is not pinch running for his catcher at first because he does not want Austin Cotter to enter Game 7 of the ALCS. I don't blame him. I'd rather have Caleb Speed on first right here in this spot than have to risk Austin Cotter entering Game 7 for any reason at any point. Good, smart decision. Takes ball 1. Just missed. Dangerous pitch to take, especially with the way this ump's been calling those. 2-2. Tried to backdoor and missed. It's 3-2. A walk puts the winning run, or the go-ahead run, in scoring position for Lang. Here comes the 3-2 from De Los Santos. Did he go? Oh my goodness. You're kidding me. How fucking sure are we? No fucking way did he go there. You're kidding me. Oh wait, this isn't the right replay. Where's the fucking replay? They're concealing the replay. Oh no, this was it. No way did he go. Are we fucking kidding? Are we fucking kidding? In Game 7, we're calling this a swing. Fuck you. That's bullshit. Game-changing call on 3-2 right there by the third base ump. Brady Lang steps up. That ball was a meatball of a slider, and he fouls it. Come on. That pitch needs to be sent to the 8th deck of the stadium. 1-2. There's another one. This one is in the air to left. It's back at the wall. It is gone. Brady Lang gives the Cotters the lead in the 8th. 6-4. Oh my goodness. He missed the pitch before, got the same pitch, and didn't miss it. Oh my goodness. Cotters have a 6-4 lead. Brady fucking Lang does it again. This place is going nuts, and that will do it for De Los Santos. I'm making sure that Rourke comes in this game as Wallace steps to the plate and grounds out, and here we go. Connor Rourke in, 3 outs away from a pennant. Brady Lang gives this team the lead. Unbelievable. Swing and a miss on the changeup. The Big Cotter father is down 0-2, Luis Gonzalez. That is a base hit, and it's going to get to the wall. That's going to be a leadoff double for the Big Cotter father, Luis Gonzalez, who just fucking owns this team in every way. Another 4-hit game, and the tying run's going to come up for the Guardians. I mean, Could this guy own us anymore? He went 4 for 4 in Game 6, 4 for 5 today. And, of course, it's Jose Ramirez. Of course, Rourke has to make this whole building sweat. Can't just get a 1-2-3 save. Jose Ramirez has to represent the tying run for this save to happen. I trust that he's going to get through it, but we'll probably have to piss our pants first. 1-0 on Ramirez. That is a dangerous pitch. It's in the air to deep left field. Going back. It's down, and it's over the wall. It's a 6-5 game. Back-to-back doubles from Gonzalez and Ramirez, and all of a sudden the Guardians have the tying run at second. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez. Strike one. That one on the ground. Holvey makes a nice play, fires the first one down. Runner holds at second. Big first out for the Cotters. And the runner does not get to third. That's the important part. It'll bring up Josh Naylor, who's 2 for 4 today. This is how Rourke does it, man. He makes you sweat, but he can still get out of this. Just 2 outs away. Strike one, nice little backdoor slider. Naylor's been much better against lefties and righties here in the playoffs. That one, scary, but foul. And it is 0-2. A strikeout here would be massive. Misses low with the sinker. And fouls that one away. Little blooper. That one is going to get down. Into left. Runner will hold at third. And Josh Naylor picks up a 58-mile-an-hour hit. First and third, one down. Runner at second had to wait. Ramirez had to wait to see if it was going to get caught, so he couldn't score. But now a sac fly ties it. And that one is deep. In the air to right center. Back at the wall, and it is gone. 3-run homer. Jock Peterson. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. First pitch, 3-run homer. Rick Rourke gives up 4 in the ninth. And that'll do it for him. Theo Coley will enter and try to keep him at 8. And will do so. As now the Cotter offense has to get 2 off Class A to save their season. Just unbelievable.
Leading off for Oakland, the left fielder, number 28.
Kieran Tawari will lead things off. Cotters need some magic. And they need it from the middle of their order. against maybe the best closer in ball, because we fucking know that the Big Cotter closer isn't the best closer in baseball after that fucking atrocious performance to fucking sell the season. Strike 2. Just need a base runner. Come on now. Just give us a base runner. Inside, ball 1.
1-2.
Inside, ball 2. Good job hanging in there by Tawari. Just get on, man. All you need to do. He's due. He's 0 for 4. Fouled off, stays alive. Swing and a miss. 1 down. Come on, man. You're really going to chase that one. Oh, my goodness. James Kennedy, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles, will come up. Need a base runner. You got Troy on deck, who's got a boatload of power. Just get on. Fouled off. That ball crushed to right. Way back there. It is gone. No, it's off the wall. It's going to be a double. He's barely in there. Oh, my God. How is that not a homer? I thought that was a fence there. Instead, it hits the big wall. There's a fence in right center, but there's not a fence at straightaway right. So that hits the wall, and it's a double, not a homer, and he was nearly out at second. I don't know what the fuck just happened. That is so fucking close to being out at second. My goodness, I need to reassess what just happened. I thought that was a homer. It cleared the fence. It cleared like where the fence is in center and right, or in center and left. But apparently you gotta fully clear this wall in right field. I gotta learn our own stadium. My apologies. I don't know our own stadium. But look at how close he was to being out at second, dude. This would have been just heartbreaking if he was out here. Oh my God. Holy shit. Atta fucking boy, Kennedy. Way to turn on the Jets and get into second base. Tying run is at the plate, and it's a guy with a fuck ton of power from the left side. What in the motherfucker is that call? That was a full fucking baseball off the plate. God damn it. That's a pile of horse shit. Williams in the air to left. That ball's got some carry, and it is going to stay in the park. Peterson makes the play, and there's 2 down. It didn't really look like a homer off the bat, but it started carrying, and it came closer than I thought it would, and that'll leave it up to Sam Holvey as the last Big Cotter hope. Two down in the 9th. Game 7. Sam Holvey to the plate as the tying run. Checks his swing at 100. He's 0 for 7 lifetime against Class A. Now would be the right time to make it 1 for 8. That is on the ground. Ramirez sets, and the Guardians win the pennant. Just heartbreaking stuff. Cotter's entered the 9th up 6-4 after a Brady Lang homer. And their all-star closer gives up 4. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. And that'll end the 3rd season of the Big Cotters. And they will fall a game short of the World Series as Connor Rourke sells the season. Jock Peterson hits a game-winning 3-run homer in the 9th.
8-6 is the Game 7 final. And the Big Cotters have been eliminated from the playoffs by the Guardians. And the Guardians go on to win the World Series as they defeat the Padres. On to next year. Cotter's going to have to bounce back as they just can't quite get over the hump. They were 3 outs away from doing it, 2 outs away from doing it, and they just couldn't do it. We will see you back here either tomorrow or Wednesday night for another season as the Cotters will need to bounce back from a just heartbreaking loss to the Cleveland Guardians. Good night, Big Cotter Nation.